Welcome back to Chit Chats, everybody. My name is Antonio.
I'm Donovan.
And my name is Parker, and let's have a chit chat.
All right, here we
Woo!
go. Welcome, everybody.
Go!
Donovan, Parker, thank you for joining me today for this.
Yeah, dude.
You bet.
This is a very important discussion we have to discuss today because, guys, we are, as of the time around the time that we're filming this, it is approaching the 1-year anniversary of the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, which is Nintendo's latest console.
Wow.
Which is pretty crazy that it's already been a year since it released.
What was the exact day? It was June 4th
June
or
5th.
something? June
June
5th.
5th,
Yeah.
2025, yeah. Which is monumentous day. And we got some stuff to talk about in terms of the last year of releases, because we're all big Nintendo fans. I don't think that's unfair to say. I do not currently have a Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm going to be mainly
Loser.
I know. I'm late to the party, but
Okay.
I've been keeping up with what
If
Nintendo's
anything,
been
we're the
doing.
losers for getting it on launch day.
Yeah, exactly. We are.
Well, whether you got it on launch or you didn't, we're all, Nintendo fans. We're here and we're doing our thing in our little gooning corner of the world.
I have no shame. I have no shame.
And nor should you.
I shouldn't. No.
Yeah, it's all up to perspective. Some people might think you should. Other people, are wrong.
Yeah.
But no, no. So, we're gonna go through every month of the Nintendo Switch 2 from its launch to May of this year, 2026, and we're gonna kind of talk about all the games that came out, all the notable games at least, because a lot of games are coming out to the Switch with the lack of curation on the eShop, but we don't need to go through all of those. We're just gonna go through the heavy hitters for the most part. And I'm gonna mainly be asking for your guys' takes on a lot of this stuff, because I have opinions based on what I've seen, but I don't have a lot of firsthand experience playing a lot of this stuff. So I wanna hear your guys' thoughts. So are you guys ready to get into this? Let's do it.
I have thoughts.
So
Let's do it.
the Nintendo Switch 2 launched on June 5th, 2005, and you guys 2025. I already butchered it. God damn. Okay. And you guys got it at launch. What was that experience like?
Go ahead, Donovan.
Yeah.
You want me to start?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got it
dude.
because of you, Parker, because I was going to wait. Legitimately, I was going to wait because, they announced it. I remember it was announced through leaks mainly, which was really weird. Basically, the entire console leaked
That's
in,
right.
January or something.
Yeah.
And, people were, pretty convinced at first. They're like, yeah. It didn't take that much convincing for people to be like, yeah, that's a real leak. That is definitely just the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then they showed Mario Kart, which I thought looked really cool. But it wasn't enough for me to really push me over the edge to get it. But I don't remember our conversation, Parker, but I just remember you were basically like, dude, are you gonna get it? We should get it together or something. Or maybe I said that. I don't know. I might be remembering it wrong, but how do you remember it?
Mob
I
mentality.
think that I texted you just to see if you were going to get it because I was thinking about it. And then I think we formed some kind of pact that we'd end up getting it together.
I think it was
I think it was just kind of
a mutual thing.
yeah, if you'll do it, I'll do it. And then, because we both kind of wanted to do it. So
Yeah.
I think that we both just brought it up. We're like, screw it, let's do it.
Well, just getting the console on release is just kind of fun. I got the original
Yeah.
Switch on release as well for Breath of the Wild, and it's
Yeah.
You had to carry on the tradition.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
We also had to get it online did you get it from Walmart too, Donovan?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I remember I think we were on call for part of the night. That was kind of a crazy night because it was going up on sale on every website, like Best Buy
Yeah.
and Walmart and GameStop, and I had multiple tabs on like each website, like trying to like find one that was open. And it took like multiple hours, I remember. Like I was sitting there for like at least 2 hours, just like refreshing pages. And eventually I was able to get one.
That was a hectic day.
Yeah,
I
it was.
remember.
It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. Antonio and I went to was it Best Buy
Yeah, we went. That's right.
to
We
watch
went
people?
to the
That was
midnight
weird.
launch
To watch people.
for for the console at Best Buy, and neither of us got it. We
Yeah.
just went there to just like I don't know, just see the line. I remember that was my idea. I
Just to kind
remember
of sit in the cuck chair and watch people get theirs.
pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much.
Because I was just like, I've never had the opportunity to like go to like a midnight release of a console, and so
Yeah.
I was just like, why not? I wasn't busy that night, and I didn't get the console, and it was just funny because I went there, I wasn't planning on getting it. Parker met me there, and he had already pre-ordered it, so
Yeah.
we were just there to observe.
You were just
you
there
know?
for the vibes because your
Yeah.
console was coming the next morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
wanted to see. I wanted to see what it was like because I don't know. I feel like as kids, like you'd watch YouTube videos about console launches, and you're like, "Oh, it's so fun!" The midnight
Yeah.
release.
Yeah,
When in reality, it's just a bunch of people walking out with the box.
it's
in their
just a
Yeah.
bunch
hands,
of
and
guys
like,
like standing in
much.
yeah,
line.
yeah, dude.
I will say it was it was kind of cute how like we were there and like every time someone would walk out with a Switch, like the whole like line would like cheer,
Yeah,
and it was
Yeah.
just like
Yes. Yeah. That
it was
did
it was
happen.
fun. It was a fun little thing to see,
Yeah.
Um
Yeah.
so yeah, there was a lot of hype for this console. Well, there was a lot of hype,
so
but
you all wait. I just want to say.
yeah, go ahead.
You also got yours through Walmart, Parker. How did yours arrive that next morning? Do you remember? Because I have a story about that.
Yeah.
I think I know
I think I have
about
a
this.
similar story.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I saw like they didn't. I can't remember. I think they said the night before like what time it would be showing up at, and I
Yeah.
got up for work because I had to leave at like around like 7:30 ish to go to work, and they said it was gonna arrive at like 7, and so I was like, okay, so I'll have like a couple minutes to grab it or whatever, but like it wasn't delivered by like UPS or anything, or like it was like some dude like
Yeah.
a DoorDash driver almost that was delivering my console.
the designated
Uh,
Nintendo Switch 2 delivery guy.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that's
like,
that's what I was gonna say too. Like it was literally just like a random guy showing up, and he didn't even have like it was just like his car, and he
Yeah.
just had a bunch of Switch 2s in the
So
bag, and
weird.
he just like showed up and was like, "Here's yours,"
I
and
don't
then
think
he
I knew
also
about
gave me
that.
like a little bag of goodies.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
To
You gave me
celebrate.
Pringles and Coke, dude.
That
was- Yeah.
yeah,
That's what I got
yeah.
at least.
Wow.
I think I got something
was
a little
cool.
different. I don't think I got the Coke, but I did get the Pringles.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
It's a
cool.
little
I thought it
gamer
was
meal.
fun.
Dude, you're not
Yeah, it
getting
was. It
the
was full of
true
gamer.
Switch 2 launch experience unless you get the Pringles and Coke, Donovan. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry you didn't get to experience that.
I only got half the experience, unfortunately.
Uh-huh. You had to just make do with the Switch 2 without Coke. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
just the Switch 2. Fuck.
Mhm. Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. I thought that was a funny little tale that a couple people went through the whole like weird delivery situation. But yeah, there was a lot of hype for this console, but also a lot of controversy, a lot of criticism leading up to things. It kind of put into question like how well would the Switch 2 do at launch, because there was like the pricing, which some people weren't happy about. There was like the certain launch titles, like some people weren't as satisfied about them. Just a lot of politics surrounding the console. Weren't the highest, but I do think it sold pretty well at launch. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think unless you guys have anything more to say, like there's a ton of launch games to discuss here. The biggest being Mario Kart World, which was, I think, the first time that Mario Kart has ever launched with a Nintendo console, which is pretty crazy because, I mean, nowadays Mario Kart's like a huge system seller. I guess back then it wasn't as much. But what was your guys' thoughts about Mario Kart World? or what is your thoughts?
Parker, you want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start because I think you played it way more than I did, so I think you'll probably have more
Dude, I've
developed thoughts
seen
than
your
mine.
hours. I've seen your hours on there. You got like 15 hours or something.
Dude, I
Didn't
did
you
not.
pay $80 for the full like physical
Yeah, dude,
game?
I wanted the physical game. That was pretty
I don't
stupid.
blame you. I don't blame you.
But
In retrospect, I kind of wish I did the same.
yeah, I just wanted a red case, man. I thought it was cool. But it was
Yeah.
not worth the extra $20 or
30.
$30, I think.
$30.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was 50. Yeah, yeah, that was stupid. That was stupid. But yeah, I it was Mario Kart, and I feel like I knew that there was going to be Mario Kart going into it because it's like, yeah, there's some cool new features. You got the driving between different locations. That's pretty
Mhm.
neat, but like it doesn't really like super change the game. And like they have the open world, which is single player, and you can check it out. Which I probably played open world for like 20 minutes of that game, honestly. Like I did it for a little bit, but like there's nothing grabbing me to like go and like collect all the coins or whatever. That just seems like a time sink,
No.
and I don't know.
It it's a little empty in the open world. I remember that being like overall, I did put a lot of hours into the game and I really enjoyed it. And I got like I think I got like 3 stars on most of the cups at least because like
Yeah,
I always enjoy going through the Mario Kart games and doing that. That's like the main thing that I do is I just try to get like the 3 stars on all the cups.
Have you
yeah,
unlocked all the
Um,
characters yet?
no, no,
Still
there's a
got some
lot
to
of
go.
like it's all the costumes
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
that I haven't
yeah.
unlocked. There's like an
Yeah.
insane amount of them, and you unlock them pretty much at complete random.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
Which was kind of
Yeah.
silly, I think, or just like the way that they have you unlock them. I think they
Yeah.
kind of fixed it though, or like there's some kind of exploit you can do to like speed up the unlocking process. From what I heard.
It's a weird game because it's a really I think it's a really solid game and that like it's well designed for the most part. The tracks are really good. I think like the open world itself and how it's designed is nice, but there's just like there's a couple like really baffling designs decisions that they made around the game
Mm-hmm.
that just kind of bring some of it down a little bit. One
Yeah.
is like the open world because it's like you play it and it's pretty much completely empty except for like the coins that you can find and there's like little challenges that you can do and I did go through quite a bit of that and it was enjoyable enough. I think I was mostly just like enticed by it because the Switch 2 was new and it was like the thing to play at the time and so I played
Mm-hmm.
it but I don't know if it would hold my attention now. So that's like one weird thing. And then yeah, the second thing that I think is really weird about the game is like how you unlock the characters and stuff. It's not as intuitive as it should be. And then when you unlock them, it makes the character select screen a complete mess. Like
Yeah.
that's like the weirdest thing about the
Yes.
game to me is just that
Mm-hmm.
there's like 20 pages of
Oh,
characters by the end and it's like
yes.
insane. They did not like organize them well at all. But like
No.
besides
Very
that,
strange.
besides like the couple like I will say like big missteps with the game, I really enjoyed it. I think I
Mm-hmm.
put like a solid like 60, 70 hours into it.
Pretty good.
I played it quite a bit.
I think you got your money's worth. I mean, you didn't. You
Yeah.
what? You only paid technically $50 for it, so that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Because I got the bundle. And
Yeah.
the online is really fun too. But it sucks because I remember Parker,
Yes.
we were trying to play it together, and you can't. That's another thing is you can't like we could join each other and race just the two of us, but then we couldn't join a larger lobby. So it was like, what's the
Dude.
point of playing with friends and having game chat if you can't like join friends and then play in a larger lobby? It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
bullshit.
Dude, I could talk for hours about how much Nintendo cannot figure out
I was
online
gonna say
stuff
like
at all. And then they started
It's so
charging us for it.
simple.
yeah.
It's
But they
so
just
simple.
Yeah.
their
It's
online is the worst. It's terrible. You shouldn't have to pay for it. It's so bad.
it's not
Mm.
very good. Yeah.
It's
It leaves
terrible.
something to be desired.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, it's funny because I feel like they're improving in some ways like over time they've kind of
Yeah.
improved, but it's still like
Mhm.
they just make so many baffling decisions with it. It's very
Yeah.
strange. It's like if you're going to play Nintendo games, you gotta kind of like you gotta not have that like really huge expectation about
Yeah.
playing. But if
Yeah.
you don't, still fun times. I feel like.
Yeah.
Before we move
Yeah.
on to more games, I want to just kind of overall ask, what was your guys' impression of the console itself? Like the size, the feel, the presentation, the color scheme, all that. Like how'd you feel taking it out of the box?
Mm. I liked it. I still think it's like really nice and sleek. Like
Mm,
I've talked to some people like in the past year who have like said that they feel like the Switch 2 isn't like as big of a leap as they wanted it to be, or like they've said that like they appreciate more when like Nintendo does something weird with each console, like something unique. But like for me personally, like all that I wanted at the time was just a strong, like a more powerful Switch, and that's like pretty much exactly what we got.
mm,
And I would say that like uh given that it can run like big games like Cyberpunk, like I'm pretty happy with the specs. It
mm,
does make me like I am kind of worried like down the line, like maybe like 5 years from now, if it'll still be able to play new games like that. And like Cyberpunk isn't really a new game. It came out like 5 years ago at this point, but like I am like generally like pretty pleased with the product in
mm-hmm.
general.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. It feels bigger. When I set
Yeah.
up when I first was like setting them up, you had to like use I had to use my old Switch to switch to like connect it and transfer everything over.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's
Mhm.
when it like felt noticeably bigger. Like, holy crap,
Yeah.
this thing is big. And I really
Yeah.
like this is really random, but the analog sticks are so smooth. Like
Yeah,
when you when and you make the circle motion, it's like butter smooth. It
Mm,
feels
it is.
premium. I like that a
Dude,
lot about it. I felt like it was
I'm
a
doing it
perfect
right
upgrade.
now.
oh
Feels
Yeah,
great.
shoot.
I got mine right here.
Whoa.
It's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's great. I mean, I think that they nailed it. They just made it bigger. They made it run things better. Breath of the Wild runs at 60 frames, which is really all that game needed to be the best version of itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a big
And
selling point for me, honestly.
Parker,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know if you would want me to bring this up, but you did get the Switch 2 Pro controller, correct?
I did, yes.
I'm
Hang on.
outing you for that. But you
Yes,
know
I
what?
Dude,
did.
you sell out.
Actually, I got it the same. I got it the
Oh.
same. I think right when I got Mario Kart World at an overpriced rate too. I think it was the same,
Dude,
like in
Hell
the same
yeah.
transaction.
dude, you
Hell
spent
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$200 on the game and the Pro controller.
yeah. I
You
wanted
know
to treat
I
what?
don't blame
myself.
you.
But you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? No.
I
Well,
get.
I'm not even going to say this from a judgment perspective, because you've told me firsthand, and I've heard that many people really like the Switch 2 Pro controller. Like it is a noticeable upgrade from the Switch 1 Pro controller. Can you
Yeah.
attest to that?
I can absolutely attest to it. When I first
Mm-hmm.
got it, I was kind of sketched out about it. Basically, okay, so the
Mm-hmm.
main reason I bought it to start with
Mm-hmm.
was because I found out the original Pro controller can't turn on the Switch by holding the home button, which I thought was really
Oh,
stupid.
that is
Yeah.
Um,
stupid.
Yeah.
That's
and
very
I
stupid.
That's
actually
true.
because I don't know if you remember, Antonio, but I bought the Pro controller like probably like 4 months before the Switch 2 came out, like for the original Switch. So I initially was like, I'm not even gonna worry about it because I have a Pro controller.
Oh
But
yeah.
I found out that
That's
it couldn't
right.
activate the Switch, so I was like, crap, I'm gonna have to get it. I'm gonna have to get one that activates the Switch because that's gonna annoy me. And
Oh shoot.
it would have. So I
Yeah.
got this, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see. It's probably the same thing. I
Mm-hmm.
assumed it would be the same thing, but for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
But I am happy to say that
Mm-hmm.
they did things to this controller to basically make it a better version of this controller.
Yeah.
And these
Mm.
two, they look very similar.
Mm-hmm.
The analog stick is like super smooth, like I talked about
Mm-hmm.
with the Switch 2, just like the normal Joy-Con 2.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it feels a little bit smaller, like not in a bad way, kind of just like less, kind of like they trim the fat a little bit.
Mm,
Um,
okay.
and it has back buttons right here that you can't really see, but Yeah, right here.
And that's
Oh
And
yeah,
that's nice. Yeah.
you can program them in
forgot
certain
about
games
that.
to do stuff, but
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Mhm.
But I loved it when I first used it. I was like, "Damn, this feels like feels like a premium controller,"
Yeah.
and it's perfect for Nintendo games.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I mean, it's really smooth. They've perfected this kind of controller. The
Mhm.
D-pad, people complained about the Pro Controller D-pad. I
Mhm.
feel like this D-pad still kind of has that problem where it's a little like too mushy and not as solid.
Mhm.
But it's still better. I think it's better than the Pro controllers. So they just basically took the Pro controller and made it a little bit better, which is really all I needed.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Yeah,
I'm a
I
fan of that.
I feel like the Switch One Pro controller is like already like kind of my favorite controller ever.
Mhm.
Like besides
yeah,
maybe I do really like the DualShock or the Dual Sense is the one for the PS5, right?
DualSense is
yeah,
PS5.
yeah.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
is a
I
top tier
do like
controller
that
too.
one too, but like this is like still probably my favorite controller ever. And so
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
an upgrade to that, like I've been tempted to buy it, but I just haven't been able to
dude,
justify
wait for it to go on
spending
sale.
90
Yeah,
bucks on it,
Yeah.
yeah.
which I
Wait for a
feel like
sale.
has been like a consistent thing this generation, like not just with Nintendo, because like PlayStation and Xbox are also like bumping up the price of their consoles, but
Mhm.
like the prices for the Switch 2 are like kind of crazy for especially the
Yeah.
accessories.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's been pretty nuts. I mean, you know, everything's going up. So like you said, Donovan, like, it's I think a lot of people will kind of pick on certain companies for it, and it's like, oh, this company's doing it, this company's doing it. But it's just happening across the board, and that's just the reality of it. I mean,
Well, it sucks. Like nobody
yeah.
likes to see it.
Well,
Like
no.
it's just kind of
And
like
I'm not saying it's
the
good. I'm just
reality,
saying
I
like
guess.
I don't really feel like you can just like pick one company. It's like all companies are it's happening, unfortunately. Some I guess less than others, but like it all sucks. But at the end of the day, gaming is an
Do
expensive
you
hobby.
guys know that like I'm pretty sure that camera that you can buy for it,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's like 50
it
bucks
is. It's a
yeah.
$50 like basic webcam.
for like
And
Is it like this
yeah.
big? Is it like this tall or something?
it's
It's like
like I
really
think it's like
small.
this tall. I think it actually I don't know. I've never seen one in real life. I don't think or like I haven't like, seen one out of the box, but like I think it's like this tall about.
Okay, that's a
I don't
little
know.
better.
It's a
That's a
little
little
It has
better.
like an
well cuz
adjustable neck, I think. That's what's adding the extra like
yeah.
30 bucks on top of the price of the fucking
Dude.
basic camera.
Yeah. And wait, did either of you guys get the Switch 2 camera?
No,
No,
Okay,
and I
well
never will.
that sucks cuz
I will not buy that.
I was going to dedicate the next half hour to just talking about that, but oh well, I guess we'll have to
The
forego
game
that.
chat.
Oh yeah, what's your thoughts on game chat?
Oh god.
That's the big thing that they added. They
That's what
hyped up this fucking button that they added to the controllers, and it was for
Mhm.
yeah,
game chat.
show the game chat button on the Pro Controller Parker.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's like labeled. Let me see.
It's a C button, right?
They have
Oh,
that
it's a
little
C
C
button.
on
It's
it.
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right
It's
Yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah.
right
bottom. So
there,
you never
just for you.
press it.
Yeah.
I never press it. No, I don't think I've pressed it. I don't. I think I might have pressed it once actually, and that's when it first
I
came
press
out. Dude,
it.
try it with Donovan.
Yeah, I press it by accident sometimes,
I
and
was
it
gonna
makes a
say,
little sound effect. And I'm like,
yeah.
oh, I like that sound effect, but I'm never gonna use this ever.
Oh, that
Yep.
sound effect is
Yep.
nice.
I
Yep.
think even if like everybody that I know who I like play games with regularly had uh Switch 2, I still would rather use Discord over game chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
weird
why?
because it looks so much like Discord. So it's almost like mocking you. It's like you're using this instead of Discord. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
going to go use
stupid.
Discord.
Well, and it was so weird with their marketing because that was like their major selling point. I remember they had
Yeah.
like a big commercial with who was it?
Paul Rudd.
Paul
Wasn't it
Rudd.
Paul Rudd?
Yes,
I
and
know
it
what you're
was
talking
like
about.
all
Yeah.
centered around playing Mario Kart with voice chat, and it's like or game chat,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's like the weirdest thing for them to focus on because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that both PlayStation and Xbox have had like a on console game chat thing for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. and they never had to advertise it. I don't even know if they advertised.
No.
Maybe Xbox did with Xbox Live, like in the
Mhm.
2000s, but they never
20 years
advertised the
ago.
fact that you could chat in a party.
Yeah.
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 That's so stupid. If you're doing that in the big 2025,
Yeah. It's
talking
like
Yeah.
about
Nintendo's like, whoa, look at this cool thing we came up with
It's
for you
like the
guys to
most
do.
yeah, it's
basic
pretty
thing
stupid.
ever. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
the console should have it, and I'm glad that it does, but like to make it the entire thing is like they should have focused on like the power of it or the
Or the
games more or
games.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
It's
Like
very
they have
strange.
like they had
Very,
like Cyberpunk at launch, which like I feel
yeah.
like they should have
Yeah.
made a bigger deal about that than they did.
Well,
hmm
with
Yeah.
that, let's get back into some of the launch games. You know, I feel like this is a nice
Hmm.
natural transition. I want to
Yeah.
really quick mention before we there's a huge list of like third party games, but I want to mention the main first party games. We got The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 editions. So the Switch 2 upgrades. And we also got physical releases for them. Parker, you have tried the Breath of the Wild Switch 2 edition extensively. Is that correct?
That is correct. I
What?
haven't played it for like several hours, but I played it for probably like 10, 15.
Okay, so
Um,
you tried it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I played it a good amount. And it was great. I mean, it was just smooth. My only issue with Breath of the Wild,
Hmm.
and honestly, it made me struggle to play it, which kind of makes me sound like a snob, is that it ran so bad. Like it ran at like 30 frames at best, and it was just it was like hard to look at for me. I honestly like I struggled to play that game because of how badly it ran. So when it came out at 60 frames on the Switch 2, I was like, holy crap, this is my chance.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
and so yeah, and it just ran like I was shocked when I first played it, and I think I played it at launch when I first got the Switch 2 because it came out.
Hmm.
I think the Switch 2 edition came out at launch,
Hmm.
and you get it with the Switch Online if you have the upgrade pack, which was kind of cool.
That is nice.
Um,
Yeah.
That is nice. Yeah.
yeah, and
It is
so
kind
I
of
did that.
astounding
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
how well it runs because like I didn't realize like how slow it looked at 30 frames, but then
Mhm.
you play it at 60 and it's like literally a brand new game.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
It
I
kind
think
of
it's a game
insane.
changer for sure.
it's like the peak form of the game, and it's like what 8 years after it came out.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy,
Yeah.
and it was running so smooth. So I was stoked. I was really pleased with it. I haven't played the Tears of the Kingdom one. I don't know if you have, Donovan, but um,
A little bit.
it was
I
good.
just like popped both of them in for like 20, 30 minutes each just to like test them out really. And I haven't played them past that, but it is cool. And
Yeah.
I had a similar experience with running Pokemon Violet because that
Oh
game is like
yeah. Hmm.
totally on Switch
Yes.
one for having like it just runs terribly and like there's like insane poppin
Yeah.
and it's just like
Yes.
a bad
That's another. I
bad
feel like a game
experience.
changer in terms of playing Scarlet and Violet with that
Yeah.
Yeah.
frame
Like
rate.
for a while I didn't, but I thought about like playing through the games entirely a second time just to like
Yeah.
have that experience. But
Hmm.
I don't know, I still might at some point, but
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice that they did that. It's weird the pricing structure they've had with some of them. Like just there's the Nintendo Switch 2 editions, but then some of them are free, some of them are paid. I don't know. It's a little weird, but we'll get into that with certain
yeah.
games. But yeah, thank you for mentioning the Pokemon one because that one would have slipped by me.
Yeah.
But we're forgetting one of the most important games that Nintendo put out at launch for the Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. So,
Are you expecting
again,
me to have anything to say about this?
well, I'm not expecting you to have anything to say, but I do expect Parker to have some things to say because Parker has gone through. I don't know if he went through the whole thing, but he has gone through some of this game. So,
Dude, I played
Wait,
it for
this
like
is
20
news to me.
so what are your thoughts? What are your complex thoughts on Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour?
Oh, I think this might have been like day two of owning the Switch. It might have been day one.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm going all in. I'm gonna see what this is all about. I'm gonna check it
Uh-huh.
out. I
Yeah.
bought the welcome tour.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, this is kind of cool. I get to pick a dude to walk around all like a theme park. and then I played it for like 10 minutes where you just do like mini games involving the mouse mode or whatever.
Yeah.
And I got pretty bored, but it was cool for what it was. I thought
Yeah.
it had some cool facts if you wanted to like, you know, look at the specs of the console and like all the new things it has.
Mhm.
But yeah.
It's
Well, how much was it?
yeah.
Was it $5?
It was 10. I think it was $10.
I think it was 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
Mhm.
$10.
Yeah.
Definitely not worth $10. Although you could do much worse with $10, I think. So
Yeah. That's true. That's a
yeah,
good point. That's a good point. You know,
yeah,
That would have been the perfect packing game, and I'm still astounded that it wasn't
yeah,
just free.
yeah.
I
It's
feel
totally
like,
a free
and
game.
even like okay, this is like random, but they had an interview with Reggie recently, and he was talking about how he had to fight. He had to like fight the higher
oh
ups at
yeah.
Nintendo to get Wii Sports to be a pack-in.
That's right.
I think he was
Mhm.
I think in that interview he was kind of like throwing shade at Welcome Tour a little bit. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
even the ex-president of Nintendo like thinks that's stupid. Like it's
Yeah.
literally like an advertisement for the console. Like it should just be included with the console to like show
yeah,
what it can do. But for
Yeah.
whatever
yeah,
reason,
I mean, I will
their
say
greed got the best of them.
I will somewhat play devil's advocate, and I'll say this. I think Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour is almost too niche to be a pack-in because it's like I feel like it's not like for everyone. Like it's only for like kind of enthusiasts. So I feel like
yeah,
it's I can kind of understand charging for it because it's like, okay, here's an extra thing if you want it. I don't think they should have charged $10 though. I think
Yeah,
$5
yeah, that's
max
fair.
for this. And that, you could say I'm being a Nintendo bootlicker by saying that. At the end of the day, I don't care. I like, it is what it is. Yeah, they put it out for $10. What are you gonna do?
yeah,
I think it looks neat. I'd probably get it at some point once I get a Switch too. So just to kind of play around with it. But you know what?
yeah.
You can think
That's fair.
whatever you
You know
want
what,
about that.
Antoine? I'll save you $10, and you can I'll send you the game key card or whatever, so you can play it.
Parker,
The game key
I
Then you could experience it for free.
Parker, I really appreciate that, but I want to spend $10 on it. So I
Well, don't let me stop you.
He needs to own it, Parker.
I need to own it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it doesn't count.
I need that money to come out of my bank account before I it fully sets in that I play Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome to it.
yeah, sure. I mean, why
Yeah.
not, man?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But anyway,
Your
moving on from
prerogative.
that. Let's go into the third parties. First one, the big one that came up a couple times, Cyberpunk 2077. This
I have
was
my games right here.
yeah. There you go.
A Nintendo guy on
Yeah.
YouTube,
Yeah.
like the standard like Nintendo YouTuber thumbnail.
Yeah. Oh. Dude, I'll put that in the thumbnail. Don't worry. It's
All right.
going in there. But yeah, Donovan. So you've played a bit of this. So what's your experience with it?
Yeah, so I got it like a couple weeks after I got Switch 2 because I was sick and I needed a game to play. I was already getting bored of Mario Kart after like 2 weeks. So I wanted another game. So I got Cyberpunk because I never played it on PlayStation. And also because CD Projekt Red, like they were it's not like a game key card. It's like all completely on the cartridge, which I wanted to support that at the time because I was like really salty that all these other companies were doing game key cards. So I was like, I want to buy this game and like support having the game entirely on a cartridge. Because like it is more work for the developer, obviously, but like it should be on the cartridge if you're buying it physical. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
No, I agree.
I think I've my stance on that, and we've talked about it a little bit, Antonio, on the whole game key card thing, which I guess I'm kind of getting into now.
Well, I was gonna
intended for, but
well, yeah, and I mean like that does open up the discussion about it because that was a big controversy for a while of the Switch 2 was the key cards.
Yeah. I've kind
And
of lightened up on it like since then.
yeah, I have too.
Like I
Mhm.
own a couple game key cards now, but like
Mhm.
I still think it's kind of silly.
Yeah. I mean, it's just kind of like it is what it is to me. Like, I think that this is something, just straying away from Cyberpunk for just a second. Like, this is something that I think we've just been seeing with the gaming industry in general. Just like straying away from physical media, pure physical media. It's just like it's not a focus anymore. And as much as like as a collector, it's like not ideal. It's it is what it is. Like, it's just like you can't. There's only so much you can do about it. Like, if you want to support it when they do put games fully on disc or cartridge, like you should. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, like we're straying away from that, and that's just how things are. But I, like you said, I feel like my opinion on the key cards has kind of it's gone up. Like, I'm like, you know what, it's they're making the best out of a bad situation, basically. Um,
Yeah.
some games are just not meant to, just are really it's hard to fit them all on the card for the Switch 2 or a disc or whatever. So it's just kind of like, like, what are you gonna
If
do?
it makes it easier for a third party developer to like justify putting their game on the Switch 2, then I'm
Yeah,
all for it.
I'd rather have
That's kind
them
of the stance I
at
have.
that
Like
point.
if they're
Hmm.
willing to put in the extra effort to not make it a game key card, then like that's great. I'll support that.
Yeah,
But at the end of the day, like I'd rather just have the most games on Switch 2 as possible. So I'm
yeah,
willing to support them at this point.
same here.
Yeah.
You agree, Parker? What do you think?
I would agree. I mean, the like PlayStation and Xbox had the whole game keycard thing going on, like with the PS4 and the Xbox One. So
Yeah.
like it's
Oh
not
yeah.
super. Like to me, I was already annoyed with that when it was going on, so I wasn't like super outraged when the Switch 2 started doing it because I just assumed that
Hmm.
games would. I mean, games are going to get too big that you can't fit it onto a disc or a cartridge. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes you have to do that. Now, depending on whether or not you want to, as a developer, that's a whole other deal because I do think that like in general games are too big nowadays. I think that developers could do a better job at making them smaller.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
but
That's a
you
good
know,
point.
That is true.
yeah, but I don't know. I don't. It wasn't something to me where I was like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I thought
Yeah.
Mario Kart World being $80 was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
that that was my
That
like wow.
that wasn't a situation where it was like, oh, we're forced into this. It was like, no, you are making a
Yeah.
conscious choice to do this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was silly.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
There's been like a couple like things like that surrounding like pricing and Nintendo's communication, especially early on, that have just been
Hmm.
like really baffling. And like
Yeah.
Yeah.
what was I saying earlier? I was talking about like how they were emphasizing like game chat a lot. That was one
Yeah.
thing that was really like weird and
Yeah.
off-putting about their communication as it was coming out. And the second was like their whole thing about like variable pricing because people were really mad and like
Yeah.
Nintendo knew it like as it was coming out
Mhm.
because it was like the main topic of discussion in like video game circles for like a couple months like
Hmm.
coming up to the launch of the Switch 2.
Hmm.
And like they basically said like yes we are making variable pricing and so some games that are worth more will cost more and games that we deem are worth less will cost less and for a while it looked like that just was a way for them to justify um pricing Mario Kart at 80 because that's
Yeah.
just how much they felt it
Yeah.
was worth. But I do actually feel like they've gotten like a lot more fair with it, especially this year in 2026
Hmm.
because uh I'm pretty sure Yoshi was like 60 and then there was a couple like Star Fox is only like 40 or something like that.
Well,
Is that true,
no, that
Antonio?
they're doing basically what a lot of people thought they would be doing, where they're making the physical versions $10 more expensive than the digital versions. So,
Oh
specifically,
yeah.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book, Splatoon Raiders, and Star Fox are $10 more for physical than they are for the digital. But yeah, no, Star Fox is 50 digital, 60 physical, and same with Splatoon. And Yoshi is 70 physical, 60 digital. So they are doing.
Okay.
I think they're doing more variable pricing, but I think we're gonna get into this later. But I think there's a couple like things that force them into this, so into doing this like
Oh, okay.
for real. So, but yeah. Anyway, but we should probably try to continue on because we are still in June.
Yeah.
And we still have 11 months other than June to.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Wait. Let's.
yeah,
overall,
sorry. we were just covering like the big stuff.
we're covering the big
first.
stuff. I mean, it's the launch month, so it's gonna be a little bit more of a discussion. But yeah, so Cyberpunk, good on Switch 2?
Cyberpunk was good. I
good?
played Cyberpunk. I didn't finish it. I still
Uh-huh.
am meaning to go back to it, but from what I played of it, it ran really well, and yeah, I really liked it.
Sweet. Other notable launch releases, we got Deltarune, or at least the final chapters of Deltarune. We got
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6, which was pretty cool. We got Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster, which,
Sure.
it's
Okay.
there if you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a Fortnite native Switch 2 version, which is cool. It actually runs fine now, which is pretty big.
Yeah.
We got Puyo Puyo Tetris 2S. So, yeah.
It's funny because I don't think I've played Fortnite on my Switch 2 yet.
Well, you're missing out, dude. You better get on that.
Maybe I'll do it tonight.
And those were like the main ones. I mean, we got like Yakuza 0 Director's Cut, Split Fiction, Sonic, just a lot of the we got Hitman World of Assassination, Fantasy Life, which a lot of people were interested in. Civilization 7, No Man's Sky.
I was going through the whole list right now.
I'm going through. Yeah, I got like a decent little list here. Those are kind of the main ones. A lot of the a lot of third party games that either weren't on Switch 1 or ones that got better versions on Switch 2 than Switch 1.
This is all at launch.
These were all at launch. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's solid. That's pretty solid.
There was quite a bit of stuff to play. And even then, like Mario Kart, I think kept most people busy. So for a while,
Yeah.
And Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Yeah.
But with that, let's move on to July. So the big release in July, the one that everyone was looking forward to, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV.
Oh.
Everyone was looking forward to that. Just oh my gosh, I couldn't wait. And
you bet.
Yeah, and
Dang
Donovan, you do have Super Mario Party Jamboree. Have you like stopped being a coward and bought the Switch 2 version yet?
No.
Okay, well,
No, I have not bought it because it looks like some bullshit.
Oh, okay, well,
And I can't.
One man's trash,
$20.
Donovan,
You
one
spend
man's
$20
trash.
on Bowser microphone mode. I don't even have a
You could-
microphone.
well, go buy one now. Come on,
No.
Get on that. Come on, dude. You can
Get the Piranha Plant one.
Get the Piranha Plant.
Okay,
camera,
the Piranha
dude.
Plant one is kind of cool.
I fuck
And
with
it's
the
like
Piranha
it's like
Plant one.
$20.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not as much. It's not as bad.
It's not as.
It's
bad.
20.
I think it's like $20.
I don't think it's
I might be
that
mistaken.
cheap. I don't know. I would be shocked if it was 20. It might if anything it went down to 20. Like I don't think it started at 20.
Yeah.
If it was 20, I'd consider it.
Yeah, it is cute. I do think it's cute. But no, no one cares about that. We're talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza. That was the big July release. The big 3D platformer that every Nintendo console has to have at some point. But this was a Donkey Kong one.
Donkey Kong.
This wasn't just a Mario one. This was a Donkey Kong one. What do we think about Donkey
Yeah.
Kong Bonanza?
I think 2 thumbs up.
Two
Two
thumbs
I thought it
up,
was
yeah.
great. Yeah. Yeah. You know, and
Did you play
and,
it?
And yeah. I didn't beat it, but I played it. I played it a good
Okay.
amount. I actually played it a little bit recently too. and I think it's just fun. It's a good use of the hardware. It is a good platformer. I think it scratches the 3D Mario itch. I
Mm-hmm.
think that it had some funny characters. I thought it had some funny, the whole art style of it was funny. I thought it was kind of goofy, which is what Donkey Kong is. I just think they kind of hit the nail on the head with it. And I liked the concept of the whole like layers underground. I thought that was
Yeah,
interesting and I thought it was fun. And the gameplay is a blast. I thought it was a great game. What did you think, Donovan?
yeah. You stole the words right out of my mouth. I read online. I don't know if this is true, but I supposedly the intention behind like the layers and going down is that it's like the opposite of the original Donkey Kong, where you're like going up a certain amount of
Mm,
meters like every level,
that's
Ah,
interesting.
which I
yeah,
think is kind of nice. I think that's charming.
that's cool.
That's
Yeah.
a neat touch. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah,
But yeah, I agree with everything you said. I think uh like there I've seen some people say that it's like we still need a big 3D Mario game, but like
Mhm,
I'm telling you, like, this is, if you're looking for an experience like that, this is it. Like
mhm.
yeah,
it's
Oh yeah.
everything that you're looking for. Like I
yeah,
understand that it's not Mario by technicality, but it's basically a Mario game.
Dude, if
So
yeah,
anything, I'm more excited to play it because it's not Mario. Because I feel like I love Mario, but I feel like I have consumed so many Mario platformers in my day that I'm down for something different, you know? So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
excited to check it out. That's definitely like at the top of my list of games that I'm excited to play on Switch 2,
yeah,
that are
Yeah.
exclusive.
For me, that was like the highlight of launch, and it justified me buying it at launch. Because
Mm.
like up till that point, like I was kind of questioning like was this a good decision like financially? But
Mm-hmm.
yep,
but then I played Donkey Kong and I was like it was all worth it. It was worth it.
yeah,
Hell yeah,
yeah,
dude. I remember I went with you to get the game on launch day.
Yeah.
That was a fun
Yeah,
fun
and you
little
came over to my
excursion.
house and we
Yeah.
played like the little intro part together.
Yeah. I was like, this is sick. This is neat. Um, so yeah, big props to Nintendo for putting that out. I think that was a good choice. Much like August's big release, Drag and Drive. That happened. Did you remember that happened? Because
I forgot about that game.
what do we think about this?
I
Legitimately.
did too.
Did anyone play this? I mean, I
I played they had like a little test fire for it.
oh really?
Like they did with like Splatoon,
Oh, they were trying to make it like a
which
Yeah,
Splatoon situation.
they were trying to like get people hooked on it and like
Hmm.
show off the concept.
Yeah,
It just doesn't like and I thought it was fun enough. It just doesn't have like staying power. It's like one of
yeah,
those things that like I played it for like 40 minutes
yeah.
and then I was like that was decent. I but like there's nobody you can't tell me that there's people playing that now. You can't tell me that like
No,
the online like there's nobody
hmm,
on those servers anymore.
yeah,
I don't know,
But
man.
I
yeah,
think that's why they made it like $20. So
I was gonna say like it was only 20. I guess $20. That's it's not that bad. They could have priced it worse. I think I legitimately thought they were gonna price
variable.
it at a full variable pricing. I thought they were gonna price it at like a full 50 or 60. I was just like, this is not gonna go over well. But they didn't. They held themselves back. Good job, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. I think the concept is neat. I guess. I mean, like it's trying to find a unique way to use the mouse mode
yeah,
stuff, rather than just like pointing and clicking. So
Hmm.
it's cool enough. By the way, while we're on that topic, what do you guys think about the mouse mode? Have you had a chance to try it out with anything, or what's your thoughts on it?
Uh, there's nothing like so far that really uses it, to be
hmm,
honest.
That's fair.
Like that's
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like
kind of just
Fortnite
waiting
would
for that game.
if you
Yeah,
if you tried
maybe. I don't
Fortnite.
know.
Yeah, I don't
I've
know.
heard that Metroid Prime 4 uses it,
Yeah.
and it's pretty decent in that.
Hmm.
Like you could play it like a PC shooter with a mouse,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
cool. I'm just
yeah,
waiting for like Mario Maker so I could use it for that.
That's gonna go crazy.
yes,
That's gonna go hard
yeah,
for sure.
yeah. I think it's genius. I mean, I thought. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of
Yeah.
just like a
Yeah.
smart use of the Joy-Con, and they're not
I
trying to
agree.
reinvent the wheel. They're just like, screw it, let's make it a mouse. Let's see what
Yeah.
people can do with that.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was they didn't lean too heavily into it, which I thought was nice. They weren't like,
Yeah.
hey, this is going to be our system seller. They just kind of
Mhm.
threw it in there, and
Yeah.
I thought it was cool.
For sure. It's there if
Yeah.
developers want to do something with it. And I think that is
Yeah.
great. And I think over time,
Yeah.
I think we'll see more games come out that have more involved use of it, but in a clever way. It's not going to be like
Yeah.
shoved down your throat. So.
Oh, the most clever use of it that I've had so far is actually in Bonanza. There's like a little like art
Really?
mode where you can like
Oh yeah.
carve like
That's
a
right.
statue.
Yeah. I
Yes.
forgot about that.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
fun.
that's like the most I've used it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cute, you know? It's like why not? Why not have it in there? It's like already baked in the console.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like you said, I feel like its addition will be justified like once there are more use instances of it.
Yeah.
But so
For
far,
sure.
like the games that have been developed for it just haven't really used it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, and then the last big first party release in August was Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Star-Crossed World. So, have we all played Kirby and the Forgotten Land? Like just the base game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Great game, you know, great little Kirby game.
Mhm.
I'll be honest, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, it doesn't entice me a whole lot. Like, I think the original game was like a pretty good complete package. And the $20 DLC, it just is just like, I don't know. I'm not that interested. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's okay if you guys
Eh.
disagree.
Yeah.
I
I'm
don't,
kind of
I
in the
don't
same
really
boat.
I don't really have any thoughts on it.
Any
It's like
thoughts on
it's
it?
cool that they have a DLC for it, but I got everything out of that game that I wanted. So
Yeah, that's kind of how I
I didn't
feel.
really feel the need to spend another $20 on it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think the performance bump is nice, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Yes.
like, did it really need it? Like, it's not like a Breath of the Wild instance where like
No.
that game really looked that terrible in 30 frames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I don't know. It just I
Yeah.
think they just wanted some Kirby thing to be.
Yeah.
It's cool that it was there for people who wanted it. I just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, with that, I mean, we also got Madden NFL 26 that month. That's kind of cool. I feel like I feel like the sports games don't run well on Switch at all, and like I don't think they have. So I feel like it's nice that we're actually getting like versions of them that run well. So
Yeah.
that being said, I haven't played them myself, but
I just
they
think
are
it's
there.
funny because EA always puts out like a couple of their games like close to like a Nintendo console's release. Like I'm pretty sure they
Mhm.
put out like Madden or FIFA or something like 17 for Switch 1.
Yeah.
And then just like they never put out any of the other ones because like they don't sell well on Nintendo consoles. So I don't know why they
Yeah.
keep trying every generation. Like they're like, this is the generation where EA sports games are going to sell really well on Nintendo consoles, and it just never happens.
Well, I think they've actually
Yeah.
been doing them on Switch more consistently. And I raise you this argument. It's for all the little kids who want to play more like serious games, that they're growing up and they're like, oh, I don't want to be a little kid anymore. I don't want to play dumb Mario. I'm going to play games that are more
That's
like
fair.
more hardcore or whatever.
My-
And so I don't know. They're
My
there for
my
those
cousin
people.
my cousin bought one of them because he's like 12 and
Yeah.
he loves like Madden and NBA.
Yeah.
But like he has a PS5, so he just buys them on PS5 now. So
Well,
it's like,
yeah.
what's the point?
But I was saying like if you don't already have a PS5, because if you or a Series X,
Yeah.
but if you do, then yeah, you should just buy them on that. But
That's fair. I just don't think they
and-
sell very well. I just think it's
no,
funny.
I don't think they do. But they're there.
Yeah.
They are there. And I brought that up for a specific reason, and we'll see that reason soon enough. But moving on to September, the big release that wasn't even a first party game, I think, was Hollow Knight Silksong for the Switch 2. Which
Okay.
On
I don't know
again?
if you have anything to say about that, Parker.
Dude, take the floor. I have nothing to say about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was like totally my game of the year last year. Like, fuck, I loved the original Hollow Knight in the first place. But Silksong is just like that, but elevated even more. So yeah,
It's peak.
I
Is it
don't want to
peak?
spend it's peak. I don't want to spend too much time on it, but
Yeah.
like it's peak.
Was it worth the
If
wait?
you know, you know.
Was it worth the wait?
Yes.
It
Yeah,
was
it
Yeah.
was worth the wait for
What-
sure because it
I'm not-
was announced in like E3 2019 or something like that, and they showed
Yeah.
gameplay at the time, which made everybody think like, "Oh, this is coming out soon." But it took like another like
Little did they know.
6 or 7 years. Sorry. Oh my
You're
god.
pushing it, dude. You're
I'm
pushing
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry.
Gosh.
But yeah, it was worth it. It's a really good game. It's also really difficult. Like it's definitely like
It's for the
marginally
hardcore
more
gamers.
difficult than the original Hollow Knight.
Mhm.
So that was like a pleasant surprise for me.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm glad it finally came out because that was, I mean, every direct it was always like, oh, they're gonna announce Silksong, they're gonna show Silksong every time, and then they never
Yeah.
did. And then they threw it in. I think the Switch
Yeah.
2, I think that might
In a sizzle reel.
in the sizzle reel, yeah. And I think that it's so funny. It was like, oh, it's coming
They
out.
hadn't shown it gameplay in like 7 years, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it was just in a sizzle reel. Like that was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's insane. It's so
And even
funny.
the developers, like I remember, like the game came out, and like the developers, I think were just like trying to stay off the internet, but like it was so weird because like it just came out. Like there was no like fanfare or anything. It was just
Yeah.
like the fans got really excited. It came out, and it was really good.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm glad people finally got to experience it. I have still yet to play the original Hollow Knight thoroughly, but I'll get to it.
Me too.
You should.
We also got Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition on the same day. So you really had to pick. You really had to pick your battle that day. Hollow Knight Silksong, Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition. It was a tough day for a lot of people.
Another EA game.
I think. I don't know. We did get a couple more EA games this month. We got NBA 2K26 and we got EA Sports FC 26. So
You are scraping the bottom of the barrel, man.
well, you might think that, but there is quite a bit more barrel to scrape at. We got a sequel to Daemon X Machina, Titanic Scion. So there's that.
Yeah.
There's Hades 2 that came out.
Oh, that's actually solid.
That's
I
actually
want to
something.
play those games.
That's something. Yeah. And that's another example of a full game on cartridge for Switch 2, which is pretty nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then finally, probably the biggest Nintendo related thing that came out this month was the DLC for Donkey Kong Bonanza, the $20 DK Island and Emerald Rush, which Donovan, I'm guessing you haven't bought yet because you're a coward, right?
I'm a coward.
What do you think? You have better things to do with your money
You're
than that?
smart coward, dude.
Come on, man. Just cough it up. Just cough it up for. You can go
You're
to
right.
DK Island.
I should spend all my money to Daddy
Yeah.
Nintendo.
Do you know how many hours Nintendo spent developing that for you? For you
For me?
specifically,
Like
yeah.
an afternoon.
a
probably.
whole afternoon.
Yeah.
whole afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man. No, this is ridiculous. This is definitely like what the post game was going to be, and then they decided to make it paid DLC for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb.
But moving on from that, October, the big release this month was Pokemon Legends ZA for the
I have that one.
original Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Yes.
I also have that one.
We have all
Here, I'm gonna
played
grab
this. So we actually, there's finally a game that we can all comment on.
That we all played.
That we all played.
Well, okay. Well,
That's awesome.
lucky for the audience, Antonio. There's a whole nother Chit Chats
There's
where
a
we
whole-
talked about it for like an hour.
We did, yeah. And we put it through the ringer. So We
Yeah.
kind of said our whole piece on that at the time.
Dude,
But
do you have it? You have it?
do you have it? Oh
You
shoot!
have it.
Oh no, I don't have mine handy. Shit!
Plastic slug.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Okay, well, just imagine it's in my hand right now.
Okay.
But yes, this was the big Pokemon release. We don't always usually get big Pokemon games within the first year of a new Nintendo console, so this was a pretty big deal. That being said, it was not a non-typical Switch or a Pokemon game. It wasn't like a new generation. It was a Legends game. Yeah, like Donovan said, we talked about it already in a different Chit Chats. So Parker, I want to know your thoughts. Like what did you think of it overall? Did you beat it?
No, I still haven't beaten it yet, which
Okay.
is
But
not
you went
great.
through a
But,
good amount of it though.
yes, I did. And my thoughts on it are, I didn't enjoy it nearly as much as Arceus at all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not even remotely close. But I thought that the battles were fun. I thought that the Pokemon in it were cool. I thought that the Mega Evolving was cool. I did not like the setting very much. That's kind of a popular opinion. So I mean, kind of,
Yeah.
you know, that
Definitely
I
a
just didn't like it.
smaller scope of the world than it was in
Yeah.
Arceus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
You were
wasn't as
hitting
intrigued
you were
by it.
hitting all the points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I thought the fast battles were cool. I thought that was nice. I like
Yeah.
made things
Yeah.
quick, made things efficient.
It was a nice change
You
of
know,
pace for sure.
Yeah. It was kind of fun. It was a new way to do it. So the story was kind of weird. I didn't actually finish it, but I got decently into it and it was fine. I don't know. I just kind of didn't like the whole thing is Mega Evolution. And I was like, this is cool. But like, I felt like more of the plot being focused on Mega Evolution made Mega Evolution a little less cool to me, which is kind of weird. But it just didn't. It felt cooler as something that was just like a side thing in like X and Y, for example. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they do lean into it a lot more in Legends ZA than they did in X and Y. I agree with you on that. Yeah. I mean, to be fair on their part, like that was a highly requested feature that a lot of Pokemon fans wanted to come back. So I get why they wanted to focus so much on it, but it does kind of make it like that's this game's defining trait almost.
Yeah.
And it's not a new thing. So
I just kind of feel like it's like it's kind of table scraps from Switch 1. Like there's a lot of like it can't be like too crazy on like the specs or like the scope of the battles or the scope of the world because it is also a Switch 1 game.
Yeah.
And also suffered in the graphics department because of that, which like the internet was very quick to point out.
Yes.
And yeah, I agree with everything you said, Parker. It was just kind of okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a
okay
Pokemon
release.
game that it didn't grab me like other Pokemon games, I guess is what I would say.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah.
I think and a lot of other people had higher hopes for it because it took a little bit longer to come out than most Pokemon games do, at least in terms of like from the last mainline one that we had, which was Scarlet and Violet, to this game. And I thought that they would use that extra development time to like really polish things up. And at the end of the day, that's just not really what happened.
No, they're in the office twiddling their thumbs for 3 years.
They're like, new Mega Skarmory? Yeah. So yeah, definitely left something to be desired. I don't hate it. I don't think it's a bad game. But yeah, definitely could have been a lot better.
It's just like a 6 out of 10, I think.
It's a 6 out of 10. Yeah. And yeah. So that was the big October release, still cool to get a Pokemon game. We also got a good amount of like, pretty cool third-party stuff. We got Persona 3 Reload, which was nice.
Oh yeah.
We got Yuka Replayly, which I feel like is cool. I don't know how much you guys know about ukulele or that whole thing, but we got a cool cool little re-release of that. Platformers that's like Nintendo's thing. So, we got this was a controversial one. We got Plants vs Zombies Replanted, which I'm a fan of. I love Plants vs Zombies, but this was specifically a pretty controversial remaster. That being said, what are you gonna do?
Antoine, didn't you get that game?
I did, yeah, and I played through it. It's Plants vs Zombies. Like at the end of the day,
Yeah.
with all the critiques aside, it's Plants vs Zombies, and I like Plants vs Zombies. Yeah, we got. I'll just list them out. Borderlands 4. We got Just Dance 2026, Power Wash Simulator 2, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. A lot of these got Switch 1 versions. I'm noticing.
Okay.
And we got Once Upon a Katamari, which I think was like a new Katamari game, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That we got that. And that's pretty much it. Those are the big third party games. So some cool stuff.
Like
Pokemon.
consistently like quality releases, I will say. And like from third parties too. Like that's not something that the Switch always had. Like it kind of had it at launch with like Doom, and I can't really think of anything else off the top of my head. But like with the Switch 2, I feel like it's consistently being like kind of almost carried by third parties, which I think is really cool.
It definitely, I mean, like it. I think Nintendo's actually been really good at keeping up with first party releases. Quality is something that you can say about them, but like overall, there's stuff to play on it from Nintendo, but also the third parties fill in the gaps, which is nice.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to November, we got 2 big first party Nintendo releases. We got, first of all, at the beginning of the month, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. So this was a game that I don't know, I didn't really think much of. I mean, I did play the original Hyrule Warriors. I never played Age of Calamity. But I was just like, it's another Warriors game, and it'll probably be fine. And that's all I really have to say about it.
Okay.
Do you guys have any thoughts?
I'm going to have you guys take the floor for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I have to do something very important. I know you guys can carry this Chit Chats without me.
We'll hold down the fort. We got this, Donavan. We got
you
this.
better be in like March by the time I get back.
In 2 minutes? I don't know about that. But Parker, let's talk about Hyrule Warriors. What do you think about Hyrule Warriors, dude?
Dude, I haven't even played Hyrule Warriors once. I'm a Zelda enjoyer.
You're a Zelda enjoyer?
I'm a Zelda enjoyer, but I do not. Hyrule Warriors never grabbed me. Like it just seemed a little like I mean, turn your brain off and hack and slash, but I don't know. It's never grabbed me. So Age of Calamity never grabbed me. I heard it was kind of bad. So was this one Switch 2 exclusive? Yes. The Age of Imprisonment? Yes, it was. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't get it. I'm not sure if Donavan did. I don't think he did.
I don't think he did. No.
So, I mean, you probably would have wanted to talk about it, but I don't know. Hyrule Warriors doesn't grab me. Doesn't move me. I did not buy it.
Well, so I'm of the opinion that the first Hyrule Warriors was the best implementation of the concept of a Zelda Warriors crossover, because I think that like any Zelda fan can enjoy that one, because it's just this big, just like fan what is it called, like fan service yeah just totally explosion of different all these different Zelda characters, all these locations, all these enemies. And like, even if you're not a fan of the gameplay, which is kind of where I fall, you can enjoy it for like all the references and all the little like details that they put in.
Totally.
So I actually enjoyed Hyrule Warriors when I played it on Wii U. For what it was, I enjoyed it for what it was. But I never was really interested in Age of Calamity because it was such a more specifically like tailored game. It was like, okay, here's
Yeah.
a Zelda Warriors game, but that is based on Breath of the Wild. So you have to have already
Yeah.
like had investment in Breath of the Wild. Not even, I mean, like a lot of people did, which is fair enough. But
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, like it doesn't have that pull of being like this big fan service, like, you know, clusterfuck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, it's just like
I totally agree with that.
yeah, I was never super interested in playing that one, and it's just like the same case for this. I mean, I will say
Yeah.
that this one, because this one's based on Tears of the Kingdom, I think that the fact that it runs a hell of a lot better on Switch 2 is a big selling point, because
Yeah.
like that, I feel like that you need the game to run well to like really fully enjoy a Warriors game with all the shit
Yeah.
going on in it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's super
So
true.
yeah. So I'm glad that this one came out for that reason. Like I'm sure it was probably more enjoyable to just get right into.
Totally.
But at the end of the day, like I don't know. I think it was just kind of a more or less a like a filler title.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's unfair to say, but
What are we talking about?
I would agree. We're still talking about Hyrule
we're still talking
Warriors.
about Hyrule Warriors.
Okay.
Well, I
Okay.
really quick.
We managed to talk about Hyrule Warriors for 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah,
I
we
wanna-
found a way.
I wanted to ask you, Donovan, did you play Age of Calamity? I forget.
No, I haven't played
Okay.
any of them.
Okay, all
Me
right. So
neither. Nice.
all right, that's
Yes.
crazy. I'm the only one that's played a Hyrule Warriors game. But I was basically just
Really?
saying how I had it on Wii U.
Oh, the original.
Yeah. And I was just telling Parker, like, I think that one worked so well because it was like a big, you know, fan service fest. These ones are just less enticing to me because they're more specific. But
Yeah,
they're there
I agree.
if people want them. So I'm interested to
Well,
see how much
the other
this
thing
one
about that
sold.
game that I want to add is that like Tears of the Kingdom already kind of has like a kind of mid, not very well thought out story.
Yeah.
So like a game that entirely focuses on the story pretty much was not like exciting for me at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
That's the only thought I have about that game.
Yeah, and I feel like if
That's
you
fair.
are into the story, you probably aren't gonna really want to like deal with the gameplay as much. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe some
Yeah.
people, but like I don't know. Gameplay's not for me.
Mhm.
And then at the end of the month, we got Kirby Air Riders, which I was a lot more interested in upon its release, personally. That being said, this is like, I think, in some ways, even more of like a nicher experience than Hyrule Warriors. I mean, in some ways it is, in some ways it isn't. I think it's really cool that they made a sequel to Kirby Air Ride, but I'm not like dying to play it. Like I think it looks cool, but that's all I can kind
Yeah.
of say. What do you guys think about it?
Did you get it, Donovan?
No, I played
Okay.
the demo for it. Like they had like another test ride.
That's
I
right.
thought it was cool. Like I thought the gameplay was fun, but it was one of those things where I felt like you kind of had to have nostalgia for the first game, and I don't. And
Yeah.
even though I thought it was fun, it just wasn't something I could see myself playing a ton. So I just kind of skipped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's something to grab it on like when it's on sale.
Yeah.
At least for me.
No,
Like that'd be an
I
ideal time to
agree.
get it.
yeah.
But I want to try it. I want to get it at some point just to have. But I'll probably wait till it goes on sale or something, so I'm not like dying to play it.
Yeah.
But it seems cool.
Nintendo games going on sale. What are we in
Yeah,
fantasy land here?
that's a rare.
Yeah.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
waiting 7 years for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be patient.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is one of those things where it's like, you know, did this game really have to be $70? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I'm sure there's enough content in it to last you if you really get into it. But it's like we've all kind of been saying, like it's just not like gonna be for everyone. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's It's a lot more niche. And then can we talk about the fucking $50 amiibo they put out with this game? Like, what the hell was that about? Like,
Yeah,
you
$50.
can swap them on the fucking thing. $50. Are we joking?
$50.
Are we joking right now?
Yeah.
Well,
That
there's
was
also the
yeah.
Street Fighter amiibo. Those were also like $35 or
That's
something.
true. I think those were
That's so
$40
absurd.
at launch, and I think I saw them discounted recently as low as $8. I'm not even kidding.
That's
Wow.
insane.
Yeah. Same with the I think they had Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Their amiibo selection this particular stretch of time was insane. I don't understand it. They had 4 brand new amiibo for Hyrule Warriors, also $40, I think. I don't
That's
know,
pretty
man.
bad.
It's pretty crazy. And then the Metroid Prime amiibo, oh my god. Anyway.
I think
That's a whole
amiibo
other
are
thing.
more seen as like collector's items now.
Oh, they
and
totally
so
are. They're totally
They just
Yeah.
like justify pricing them at insane prices.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
just like, who is buying that? Like, I know I'm like the Nintendo collector guy, but like I'm not even gonna do that, man. Like, come on.
No.
So yeah, so Kirby Air Riders, I will say this about it. I think it's really cool. I feel like Sakurai poured his heart and soul into this. When he was done with Smash Bros, he's like, I want to make a Kirby Air Ride sequel. And he did that.
Yeah.
And god damn it, good for him, you know?
He got his game.
He got his game. He wasn't just stuck in Smash Bros purgatory. But now he's probably back in that. So, unfortunately. for him.
Yeah.
Um,
Or Kid Icarus.
or Kid Icarus, eh? Yeah, maybe. But it's probably Smash Brothers. We also got. I just want to bring this up because I just think this is funny. I think we got this shadow dropped. We got Tomb Raider Definitive Edition for Switch 2. Just shadow dropped on a random day in November. And it's like, I think that's cool, but it's also like, that's like a 12-year-old game. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was really cheap though. I remember hearing it was
Maybe.
a good price.
Maybe. Okay. Which is cool. I mean, more games on Switch 2, the better. Moving on to December. We got Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, the big game that we were waiting years for.
Yeah.
I remember when this game was so I don't remember when this game was announced. I know it was announced I think at E3 2017. But
I thought it was 2018.
I think it was 2017 because I think they
difference.
also announced the Samus Returns for the 3DS at that E3.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right.
That's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Mm-hmm. So I think
We were like freshmen in high school then.
yeah, the Switch was
Yeah,
like freshly
that's-
out. And that was a pretty exciting little reveal. Little did we know. Come January 2019, it got delayed. I remember I was with you guys when that got announced that they were delaying the game indefinitely. Or they were like starting over from scratch, like on development or something, which is pretty crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
2019.
2019.
That was like when I was super into Metroid Prime as well, because I had like just played Prime 1 and 2 like right before the Switch came out in 2017. And so I was like super into those games, and I remember being like devastated that they got delayed.
Yeah.
But it was cool that they finally came out and that they were on Switch too. I still feel a little personally ashamed that I haven't picked this up because I want to play it. I just like for some reason like I can't justify buying it if I haven't played Prime 3 yet, and I haven't. So
well,
I'll definitely. This is a game that I do want to play at some point.
yeah.
I just haven't yet.
Well, it's kind of a tragic tale because this game did not get as rave reviews as I think a lot of people were hoping it would.
Yeah.
It actually got quite mediocre reviews, and it's unfortunate. But I think at the end of the day, I'm glad that it's out, and it's just like it's there, and then now we can move on to whatever's next for 3D Metroid.
Yeah.
And I don't think
it definitely went through like development trouble.
Oh yeah.
There have been a couple interviews
that's
with
for
the devs where they're basically like, yeah, like this got restarted a couple times, and like it was in development hell for so long that like like ideas were kind of like picked up and then like discarded and then new ideas came in, and so like it sounds like it was just kind of a disaster, and how it came out was like kind of the best that they were gonna get it at that point. So I'm glad it
Yeah.
came out, and but it's unfortunate that that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this is another case where I feel like this game probably suffered from being an obligated Switch 1 release as well, kind of similar to Pokemon. Because they announced it for Switch 1 because that was all we had at the time. And I do feel like, I mean, I think for what it is, like, it's cool that it got a Switch 2 edition that improved upon some of it. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, there could have been more they could have done with it if it was like a dedicated Switch 2 release.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
but what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? But yeah, no, it's cool that it came out finally, you know. And within the I remember this. People were saying were speculating this was gonna be a launch title, which would have been kind of a weird launch title, but you know, it was within the first year, so that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's Metroid Prime 4. In terms of other Nintendo related stuff, we got the DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA, the Mega Dimension. I have played through a little bit of this. It's not great. It's definitely
It's not?
Yeah, I'm sorry to break the
Really?
news
This is
to you
news to
guys.
me.
The
This is news
DLC
to
for
me.
the
I'm not
mediocre game
kidding.
is mediocre.
I know. I
Dude,
was
that's news to me.
surprised too. Yeah.
Dude, what
There was
the
no
hell?
fanfare for that DLC at all. Like,
No.
I swear nobody cared.
The best thing that came
That
out of this
sucks.
DLC was the new Mega Evolutions. But at the end of the day, like, is that really worth it? I don't know.
Dude, I remember we looked through the Mega Evolutions together because
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, there's this one, and like that was
Yeah.
like all I needed from it. Like at that
Yeah.
point it's like,
You
why
get
did I
all
buy
the
it?
dopamine you need from just looking them up online. You don't need to buy the DLC to
Yeah.
experience them for yourself. It's just not fun. I don't know what they were doing with this. Like, it's one thing
That sucks.
to make paid DLC. It's another thing to make dog shit paid DLC. Like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's well said, Antoine. That was very well said.
Thank you. Anyway, moving on from that. Dear God. We got a couple really cool third-party stuff this month. Better than I think even maybe October. We got Assassin's Creed Shadows, which, you know, say what you will about that game. It's an Assassin's Creed game. You know, I think it was okay. I think people liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got
More evidence of good third party support.
exactly. Yeah. I like it when we get big third-party games at least within like the year they were released. Like, maybe they don't come out at launch on Switch 2. Sometimes they do, and we'll get into that. But at the very least, we get them like very close to launch, and that's nice. We got a Nintendo Switch 2 edition for Red Dead Redemption, the original one. We got
Cool.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, which I think was pretty well received overall.
Nice.
We got Octopath Traveler 0, which is, you know, probably more of an enthusiast's game, but it's still there for people that like those types of games. And we got a Nintendo Switch 2 edition for Stardew Valley on Christmas.
That's cool.
Which I think included some so, you know, for people that maybe didn't pick it up on the Switch 1, I think it runs
do they have a
better now.
mouse mode in that?
And they have mouse mode. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
That is cool. That is
Yeah.
pretty cool.
So pretty
I dig that.
pretty neat stuff with that. Yeah. So yeah, that was December. Moving on to
Solid.
January. We got we didn't get much, but we did get Animal Crossing New Horizons Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Something that kind of I was not expecting. But
Yeah.
they did it. And it's weird looking back because they very, you know, strictly said we are not doing any more DLC or not DLC. like updates for Animal Crossing New Horizons, and then they're just like, never mind. Um, because we got a Switch 2 edition, but we also got like a free update. Like everyone had access to the free update. So that's cool. I haven't played this myself yet. Donovan, you've played this, correct?
Yeah, I did kind of find I found it as an excuse to go back to my island
Yeah.
for like
And why not?
I played it for like a solid 2 weeks. Like
Yeah.
every day I was back in it.
Mhm.
But it's one of those things where like there was only like so much content that they added that could keep me engaged for so long. And so once there's pretty much like at the end of all the hotel stuff that was added, you unlock all the Nintendo items, and after that, I was like, all right, I'm done again. I'm gone.
Oh yeah.
But I
Yeah.
will say, like, and Parker, we've like specifically with you, I've had a lot of conversation with you about New Horizons over the years.
Yeah.
But like
True.
my appreciation for it has gone up. It's still like not anywhere near New Leaf to me, but like
No.
I definitely appreciate it like more than I did in like 2020 after the pandemic and stuff. Because like after the
Yeah.
pandemic, like I had spent like hours every day playing it, and like I was so burnt out on it. Like I fucking hated that game for a while. But
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I actually I have not played the DLC, but I agree. I look back on it fondly, decently fondly. The only thing about New Horizons that differs for me from like New Leaf is like it's very focused on like your own creativity and like decorating stuff, which like
Mm.
that like Donovan, you're really good at that stuff. Like you're a creative guy. So I feel like you could like run wild with that for like hours. In my opinion, with me,
Mhm.
I just that probably is like 10 hours of enjoyment before I'm like I just get overwhelmed with like things to do. Like I'm like, what do I do here? There's almost too many options, almost too much uh you know abilities to decorate stuff.
Mm.
So I
Yeah.
think it's more of a difference in like what I like my personality rather than like if the game is good or not with New Horizons. Yeah, yeah, that
You like that?
It's
exactly.
like that.
Yeah, I did like that. So
That's you
so
playing New
that's
Horizons.
yeah,
You're like, there's too
and
much to do.
there's too much to do. And honestly, yeah, like that's so circling back to what you said, like I agree with you. I think that I definitely appreciate the game more because I've had that realization because I didn't quite understand why I didn't like it as much when it first came out. But now that I've realized
Yeah.
that, I feel like I definitely have more of an appreciation for the game. And I just thought the DLC thing was fun. I was bummed that it pretty much confirms we're not getting another Animal Crossing game for a while,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
It's
bummed me out because I
yeah.
was really hoping that would happen. Antoine and I talked about it quite a bit, that there
Really?
might be
Are
a new
you
Animal
Yeah.
Crossing.
you're like in the market for a new one. But here's the thing, when
Yeah,
they release a new one, it's gonna be like New Horizons again. It's basically
yeah,
gonna be like New Horizons 2.0
Yeah.
I
because
know.
like it's the best-selling one, so why would they go back to the old formula?
Yeah, my hope is that they take New Horizons and all this cool like decorating and design stuff that it has, and then just put all the old Animal Crossing stuff in it and make it like the definitive
Yeah,
Animal Crossing game. That
that'd be
would be
cool.
peak.
That would
Yeah,
be
if
that
that
would be
happens,
nice.
then I'm all in.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
they are going to really have to step up their game for the next one to just because you can play New Horizons on this. So you're going to like they're going to have to do something to make it distinct. And I
Yes.
have faith
Yeah.
that they will. But
Yeah.
yeah. So that was the
Doesn't it
big
not run? Sorry. Wait,
yeah.
doesn't it not run at 60 frames on the Switch too?
I don't think it
See,
does.
there was an upgrade for it that
Yeah.
I could have bought for $5 and I didn't because
Okay, I did.
I still thought it looked fine.
Oh, you
You did?
did buy it?
I did. I was like, screw it. I want to make it the Switch 2 version.
Yeah.
I want the Switch 2 version. I have the Switch 2.
Yeah.
I don't think it runs at 60 frames, which just boggles my mind. How does that game
What
not
the
run at
fuck?
60 frames?
That's I
Yeah.
think you're right. I think I remember when they showed off the Switch 2 edition in a trailer. they said it runs at a higher resolution, but not a higher
Yes.
frame rate.
Is it
So-
4K?
What?
I think so. Something like that. It might be 2K.
Yeah.
okay.
I couldn't
Something
notice
like
a
that.
huge difference. I remember looking at it, I was just like, I don't know. But they have mouse mode in it.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
So
They do have mouse mode, which is
Yeah.
kind of neat.
yeah, it's something.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I think in terms of
Yeah.
Switch 2 editions, I think this is definitely like one of the lesser ones. I mean, like it was only $5 compared to $10 to $20, so I guess that's nice of them. But I don't know. I think everything other than the Switch 2 edition was actually more enticing.
Yeah.
So, oh well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the big Nintendo release for January. We also got Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade on the third party side of things, which was pretty neat.
Sure.
This
Yeah.
was a case where
I want to play those games eventually.
yeah. I think this was a case where they had the key card. Like that was how you could get it physically, was as a key card. But they had like a pack of magic cards in the box, which made the key card version more enticing for people to get, which I think is kind of, it's like, okay, they're throwing you a bone in some way. But other than that,
Magic cards? Wait, like Magic the
it
Gathering?
was like Magic the Gathering with Final Fantasy theming.
That's cool.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it was
that's cool.
something
I dig
to
that.
something to dig into if you bought the key card version. But yeah,
Yeah.
cool to get that on. I think that was one that the Switch One missed out on, unfortunately, that people would have liked, but we got it here. Moving on to February. This was a packed month, guys. And the main headlining game was Mario Tennis Fever. On February 12th, the day everyone was
You're
waiting
fucking with
for.
us.
Yeah, this was a big day for $70 game buyers everywhere.
This is when they should have started implementing variable pricing.
Well, I think
That
this
should
was
have been
the
a
final
$50
nail
game.
in the coffin.
Should have been a
Because
$40 game.
Because it didn't sell
Yeah.
right.
I don't think it sold well at all. And I think
Yeah.
the proof of that is that in Nintendo's financial report, it didn't even show up, which means it didn't even sell 1 million, which
That's
is
really bad.
crazy.
That's really bad.
I think that's hilarious, though. I think this
Yeah.
game, this whole game's existence is just funny. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Mario Tennis is a fun enough concept, you know. But they constantly fumble the bag with it. I feel like
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
like how hard can it be to make a good Mario Tennis game? Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
think Aces was okay. I think people liked it, but come on, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know much about this game. I know that they have the Fever rackets. Ooh. They have a story mode, Baby Waluigi. And that's all I kind of know
Ooh.
about it. And it's $70.
Yeah. Jesus.
So, yeah, pretty sad release there.
Yeah.
But you know, like I've been saying, I think this is the moment Nintendo realized, oh God, we might need to actually price some of our games lower than $70.
Yeah.
So it was like a sacrificial lamb, and if it had to be Mario Tennis, I'm glad that's all it was.
Yeah.
But moving on to what people actually want to talk about, we got a couple interesting third-party games. We got Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, which I remember they announced, and I was like, oh, that's cool for Dragon Quest fans. We got Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. We got PGA Tour 2K25, which I think is funny. It's like, this is like the golf equivalent to like Madden, but they didn't put out 26. They put out 25. They put out the 2-year-old version. So I don't get that. I just
That's
thought
the
that
market,
was,
I guess.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They just couldn't be bothered to do the most recent one. I don't know. But no, I've been stalling because I know, I don't know why. Just fucking with everyone. We got
Fuck
Resident
people.
Evil 7, 8, and 9 all on the same day.
Oh, yeah.
which was pretty freaking cool.
I have it.
And he's got it right there. He's got the Generations pack.
Is that the collection, Donovan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all 3 of them.
Dude, that's cool. I didn't
pretty
know that it
slick.
comes in like a. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. When I bought it, I thought it was like a steel book, which it's not. It's just fucking cardboard, but it's still pretty cool
Yeah.
that there's like
Yeah.
a sleeve for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Yeah, that's
schmancy.
neat. I dig that.
It's a collector's piece
Yeah.
for sure.
Dude,
they-
you
yeah.
got me into Resident Evil because I remember coming over to your house and playing Resident Evil 7 one night when we were in like middle school.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would it have been 7? Because I thought 7 came out. It didn't come out when we were in
John-
middle school. I don't think.
It came out in no, it came
Early
out
high
when we
school,
were in
maybe?
high school.
I think
came
it
out
would-
when we were
I
in
think
high
it would have
school,
been high school.
2017.
Okay.
But yeah,
It was like freshman year.
2017. Okay,
yeah.
freshman year.
a little after that. But yeah.
Mhm.
But yeah.
But yeah, I played Requiem on launch and I played Village after a little bit. I still have to complete that game. And then I want to play 7. And then my brother and I are playing through 5. So
That's awesome. That game is like one of my favorites in the series.
it's
I
kind
love
of
5.
awesome. It's pretty
Dude,
fun.
5 is great. It's totally wacky, but it's fun. I like it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like in Africa, which is like
Yes.
really
Yeah.
interesting like setting for it for a Resident Evil
Yeah.
game. And it's not even really
Yep.
it's not scary at all. It's just kind of goofy, but like
No,
yeah,
it's
I
just
like it.
goofy. Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
It's funny because I think 5 is like clowned on, but I don't know. Maybe the opinion's turning around. I don't know.
5 and 6 are like kind of clowned on, yeah, because they're just kind of like different kinds of games. They have a different tone. They're like more action heavy, less horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the general consensus, at least these days, is that they're not bad games. They're just like very different from the rest of the franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to play all of them.
You should.
So were you a fan of the newest one of Requiem?
Yes. Yeah. Oh my god. Parker, have you played Requiem?
No, I haven't yet. I've heard it's very
Dude,
good though.
It's so
Did that come out in
good.
February?
Yeah.
I guess.
It
yeah.
dropped
It did?
right alongside the other two around along 7 and 8 on the
Is
Switch, at
Requiem
least.
number 9?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and you could buy it in a pack?
Yeah.
That and
you
that
can buy-
was
and
That's cool.
Here's
I
the
didn't
crazy
know that.
thing.
Mhm.
Here's the crazy thing is that the pack is only $90.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically
What?
like you buy Resident Evil Requiem, which is 9 for $70, and then you get the other 2 also physical for $10 each, which is a crazy deal.
It's pretty nuts.
Yeah. That is.
And unfortunately, the here's the catch: they're all game key cards.
Yeah. But
I'm
But
not surprised.
I mean, it's still cool, and like the game runs perfect on Switch. Like I didn't have any problems with it. It looks great. So
and it
Yeah.
came out day and
That's
day with the
awesome.
other consoles, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool. Pretty nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah. I think Nintendo
Yeah.
and Capcom have good relations. So
I want to say that like building on like the third party like support and how good
Mhm.
it is for Switch 2 so far, Capcom is like kind of hitting out of the park because they released this and then they've also released like every single Resident Evil game. They released the new Monster Hunter Stories is an exclusive, I'm pretty sure. And then Pragmata is like the most recent one that they put out, but like
oh yeah.
which came out day and date with
Yeah.
all the other consoles. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty impressive for Capcom.
Yeah.
W Capcom moment.
Yeah.
Are the two like are 2, 3, and 4 remake on Switch 2 yet? I know
They
there's
are,
cloud
but it's-
versions, right?
Yeah, it's the fucking
Yeah.
cloud versions, and I'm not
Okay.
buying a cloud version.
No,
I'm
that's-
hoping that they'll just put them out native at some point, but we'll see.
I feel like they could. I feel like I could see them doing that. Maybe as another pack
Parker's moving
situation.
I'm moving again.
Parker's moving.
Okay.
again. All right.
Okay,
Are
I'm
you
solid
doing
here
good,
now.
Parker? You're doing good.
I'm doing great.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. All
We're
right. well,
almost there. We're in February.
yeah, we're in the final stretch.
I'm doing-
Speaking of moving, let's move on to March. The big release, the surprise hit that I don't know if a lot of people were expecting was Pokemon Pocopia, which has been
Oh
getting
yeah.
rave reviews.
Oh,
And Mr. Parker Rogers, you have some experience with this game. Why don't you give us your
I
thoughts?
do.
Yeah.
I do actually. I
yeah,
played
let's
it. I
hear
was
it.
playing it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
That game. It's awesome.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
it's like Animal Crossing, but with Pokemon,
Mm-hmm.
and like also Minecraft, but without combat.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. It's pretty.
Just
It's fun. I was surprised. I was talking to Antoine about it, and I was like, uh, if this game comes out, like, because we were kind of laughing at it, like probably like a week or two before it came out, we were
yeah.
like, this game seems kind of ridiculous. It seems like they just want to like do like Power World or whatever. And then I was like, if this game comes out and has like really good reviews, then I'll get it. But like, I'll probably wait and see what happens. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, it came out that it was like one of the best rated
Yeah.
Pokemon games ever.
Like 10 out of 10s,
I
9
was
out of
like,
10s. I was shocked.
I was like, oh my god.
I was shocked.
You had to eat your
Yeah,
words.
Yeah.
I need my
I
words.
was just like,
I
Put
need
your
my
money where
words.
your mouth is.
Pokemon fans actually got a win for once in their lives.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No,
There we go.
it was cool. I mean, like, I'm excited to play it. That's I think after like that might be after Donkey Kong, like in terms of like games I'm most
Yeah,
excited for to play on Switch 2.
yeah,
It looks great. Looks like
dude. It's good.
a
It's
great
it's
time.
fun. It's
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like if you have a Switch 2,
Mhm.
you should get it, Donovan. You should
Yeah.
get it. That's basically what I'm saying. It's fun.
I've been considering it. It's mostly just that like I feel like you have to be in the right mood to play that game, but like
Yeah.
I was also really scared to get because I've heard it's really addictive, and I'm scared
hmm
to like put in that much time into the game. But
Yeah,
I
but
guess
you
I should just
probably would.
bite the bullet. I probably would. I'd probably go crazy,
Oh
especially
yeah.
since
Yeah,
there's like Minecraft elements to it. Like,
dude. There's so
you
much
know,
stuff to do too. It just like continually opens up. Yeah,
oh
you'd
wow.
probably get addicted to it. It's good.
How much have you played it?
I
Is there like
honestly
a
haven't played.
progression?
Yeah, there's like different. There's like I don't want to say too much about it, but like you go to different worlds, like you kind of
Mm,
unlock more things in each world. And I honestly haven't had a ton of time to play it, but like I've gotten to like 2 or 3 worlds, and
okay.
it just keeps opening up. And then at that point, I'm kind of like, holy crap, this is just a lot of stuff to do. Um, but yeah, it's peak.
Hell yeah,
Sweet.
dude. I'm
I'll
yeah.
probably pick it up at some point when I'm in the
Yeah,
mood.
it's worth it. I'd say it's worth it.
It is really funny because I remember when they announced it, I was just like, this is not going to be a good game. I was like so certain. I was just like, this is just going to
Yeah,
be. I mean, okay. I thought like it's probably going to be fine, but like it's not going to be like a big deal. And I was wrong.
I thought it was gonna
Um,
be like more of like a game for like children, like to like
yeah,
introduce them to Pokemon.
pretty much.
But it seems like
yeah,
it's like way more than just that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the most tragic thing about this game is that it is a game key card, exclusively.
Mm.
And or like, other than getting it just straight up digitally. And I feel
Parker,
like
you bought a game key card?
I actually got
no,
it
he didn't. He
digitally.
got it
I was
digitally.
like,
Oh.
screw this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I mean, like, I don't
yeah,
blame you because it's just like at that point, why not just get it? You can just load it up at any time. You don't even have to put in the card.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I feel like if they had known how much of a success it was going to be, I feel like they could have just made it a dedicated physical release. And that would have been preferable for a lot of people. Because I feel like because I remember I think the first week it was out, like the game key card was like hard to find. Like it was selling out.
yeah.
But it is what it is. Maybe that'll teach them a lesson for future releases. Because you can't tell me that like, oh, Pokemon had a hard time fitting that on the cartridge. Like, go fuck yourself. They could have done it. But anyway,
Yeah.
so that was Pocopia. The other big release that Nintendo had, was Super Mario Bros. Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Meetup in Bellabelle Park. From what I can tell, this might be the most involved Switch 2 Edition we've had so far. And it looks interesting. And that's all I kind of have to say about it because I haven't played it. And I don't
neither.
think, yeah, I don't.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it's I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Like, does it look enticing to you guys at all?
Yes, it's like I do kind of want to get it at some point, but I still haven't beat Mario Wonder like the base game, so I have to
Me
do
neither,
that.
dude.
Yeah. It
I'm getting close, but yeah, no.
Mm.
yeah, same. Like I made it to like I think the penultimate world. So like I'm
Yeah,
almost
I think
there,
I did
but
too.
like I I've been playing it with my brother and sister, and I vowed not to complete it without them, and so it's kind of just like whenever we feel like playing it, which at this point is like once every 6 months, then we will. But
Yeah,
it's slow. It's a slow burn, but I enjoy
yeah,
it. It's a good game. It's fun.
yeah,
It's interesting to
yeah.
Um,
me how like a lot of the stuff that they added is like multiplayer stuff. Like that's not what I would have expected, but
no,
I guess it's
yeah.
cool. I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that the multiplayer stuff is pretty fun actually.
Hmm.
And I've also heard, which I didn't know when it came out, I learned after that apparently there's like a whole like another I don't know if it's like a campaign or they just like added levels to the single player where you fight the Koopalings and stuff, but
Yeah.
I heard that was good too. So,
Yeah, because that was a big problem that I had with the game because I did go through all of Wonder and I loved it, but one of the biggest complaints I had with it was the bosses. Like the bosses just kind of sucked, and you would think they
yeah.
wouldn't suck because of the Wonder Flower gimmick,
Yeah.
and I feel like this DLC kind of rectifies that problem, which is cool. I just wish it was in the base game to begin with. So
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, I don't know. It looks neat. But yeah, I think future Switch 2 editions should follow in the example of this one, especially if they're going to price them at $20. I mean, that's already still kind of pushing things, but if they're going to price
Yeah.
them that much, they should put in at least this much effort into them.
Really
Yeah.
quickly, did you mention Mario Galaxy? We don't have to talk about it too much, but
Well, so I have a list of Nintendo Switch 1 dedicated releases, which I
oh,
was debating bringing up because, like, technically they're not Switch 2 specific, but Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2, I think, did get a Switch 2 upgrade, which, just because it did does like just because even if it didn't, we can still talk about it. But yeah, no, we can mention that real quick. That came out in October, I believe. Um, and
sounds right.
yeah, it was Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2, a $70 release, which was a little controversial for some people. But it's nice to get Galaxy
Stupid.
2. It's nice to get both Galaxies in a physical form that is not a timed release. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's definitely cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think for our purposes, it's like not a pick must buy because we've all played them on the Wii.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's worth 70? Like, what do you think? If you've never played them.
No.
Well, if you've
Oh,
never
if you've
played
never
them, what do you
played them?
think? Yeah.
If you never played them, yes.
Because
Yeah.
I was actually talking to
They're peak.
another one of our friends recently about this because he asked me, like, should I get Mario Galaxy 1 plus 2? And Donovan, I don't think you'll ever be able to guess who it was. And I said no if you have played them, or yes if you haven't.
Say Andrew?
So it was Andrew. Maybe okay. So you were able to guess,
No,
but
Andrew has like the weirdest like he shows no interest in video games ever, and then
yeah,
like all of a sudden he'll like say like, "Should I get the new Pokemon game?
he
Should I
just
get Mario
has the
Galaxy?"
most random intrusive thoughts. Yeah,
It's like
it's
what?
funny.
Where's this coming from?
Yeah, and I give him an honest answer, but yeah.
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 Um, But yeah, so that was Super Mario Galaxy 1+2. Cool enough, I guess. But yeah, with that, we can move on to April. And speaking of dedicated Switch 1 releases that kind of rocked the boat, we got
Oh, yeah.
Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream, which
This
yeah,
was my Pocopia.
pretty goated. I mean, and this did not get a Switch 2 edition, which is kind of surprising. But it was
Yeah.
a pretty
It did?
hyped up game. No, it did not. At least not yet. I don't know. Maybe
Huh.
they'll do one at some point.
Check
Yeah,
this out.
I'll be damned.
Well, you can't really read it.
Yeah.
90 hours
90
on that
hours.
shit.
Damn. Yeah.
I was stalking your playtime, Donovan, and I saw that, and I was like, dude, how did you get 90 hours out of that game?
Well, because it's
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
It's a
No, go
game
ahead.
that's really driven by your own creativity. And for
Yeah.
whatever reason, like I didn't play the original Tomodachi Life on 3DS except for like a little bit with Antonio, like here and there when we were in middle school. But like, I just like went into it with a lot of ideas, and so like
Mhm.
I had a list on my phone of like people, like fictional and real characters that I wanted to make. I made you in it, Parker. I made like all of our friends and shit. I should send you a picture of that. But yeah, and I don't know. If you have a lot of ideas for it, it can go a long way. But
Yeah.
like Brennan is playing it right now, and like I think he's having a fun time with it. I just don't think he's gonna get as much out of it in the end, because I don't think that like he didn't like sit down and prioritize like planning out the island like I did. Like I like planned it out to like an obsessive degree.
That's cool.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
You just ran with it. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, like, the reason I stopped playing it is because it does get stale after a while. You start seeing like the same me interactions, you start seeing like the same cutscenes, the same news reports.
Yeah.
So in terms of it being like a long lasting game, like yes, you can get a lot out of it if you're really creative, but
Yeah.
there's even to that, there's a cap, because it gets to the point where it's it's not fresh anymore.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So I could see it being like hit or miss for a lot of people.
I think it's in terms of like, because this is, we're talking about this with Animal Crossing and with Pocopia, where like, they're very centered around like, being creative and making a lot of things from your own design. I think that this is almost like the most accessible game that implements that, because you really like, even if you're not the most creatively inclined, you can come up with stuff to do in it. Because like there's so many like sayings you can employ, characters you can put in the game. You can like make, characters from your people from real life. You can do characters from shows you like, from movies you like, anything you come up with, random, like, whatever, just like anything you could come up with, you could like put in this game. From what I can see, I haven't played this, but I've seen enough of Donavan and Brennan's game that they really did open it up. And so like, if anything, I think this is the game that's like that you might like the most, Parker, if you ended up getting it. So
Yeah, I think I'm going
Yeah.
to. That's probably going to be
Yeah.
the next game I end up getting on the Switch.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do think even if you don't make a lot of stuff, there is still like things that the game will like funnel you to do that you can just enjoy the absurdity of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that
Yeah.
seems right down my alley.
Yeah. It's neat. There is a demo if you haven't tried the demo.
Yeah.
You can check that out. But yeah, that was the
Yeah. Dude,
that,
you could make Sam Darnold.
what?
That's
That look I had to look
That's
up his
crazy.
name. I forgot what it was. I looked up his name. I was like
That's
Seattle
funny.
Yeah,
Seahawks.
I see.
This Seahawks quarterback,
Dude, now
dude.
we're
That'd be
enticing Parker even more. We're like,
yeah,
ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. I could do goofy stuff like that. That'd be
yeah.
fun. Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, it would
I think
absolutely.
I'll get it because I liked it on the 3DS. I had the 3DS one
Yeah.
and I liked it.
The customization options for the Mii's specifically are like so in depth. Like you can do so much shit with it
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you want to.
yeah.
You can do a lot with it, and I will say if you find joy in like making the Mii's as accurate as possible, like you can definitely put some time into it. But if
Yeah.
you're
Mhm.
not as into it and you just want to make a Mii that like kind of looks like them, you could like, you can put as much or as little like time and detail and energy into it as you want, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
But
cool.
it's the type of game where like if you're not enjoying like putting 100% into it, then I would say like just put less into it and you'll probably enjoy it more.
Okay,
There's not as
that
much
makes sense.
pressure, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't pressure yourself to like put a lot into it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
So yeah, that was the big Nintendo release for April, and it wasn't even a Switch 2 specific game. I do
Yeah.
think starting now, I think they are like focusing mainly on Switch 2. I feel like that was like
Mm,
one of the last dedicated Switch 1 games that they had in the pipeline. Um,
mm.
but they had a couple Switch 2 specific things. They had a Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which I don't know if you guys heard about what happened with this game, with this edition, but
Mm.
it was kind of a controversy because apparently what happened is that the game, because as we all know, the game released for Switch 1 in March of 2025 as a Switch 1
Mhm.
specific game, and the Switch 2 edition came out, and it actually, for whatever reason, made the game run worse. Did you guys hear about that?
What? Really?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I didn't.
It was
I like
actually,
vaguely heard that there was a controversy, but I didn't look into it.
if I understand correctly,
that's
that is what happened. It was a
classic.
paid upgrade that would actually make the game run worse. And I think it was so bad that like Nintendo offered refunds for it.
Wow.
What?
Yeah. So
Wow.
I am partially going off of what I remember, but I'm like 90% sure that's what happened. So
Oh my
um
God.
but it came
Hmm.
out that this month. I don't know, maybe they fixed it. I'm not completely sure, but it was quite a weird thing.
Was
Um
the was it just like super choppy, like not consistent 60 or?
yeah, I think like it just didn't really, like they said that it would make it run in 60, it would like, better um resolution, and it just like it was like choppy and um you
That's
know
really weird because
yeah.
I'm pretty like I have the Wii U version of
Hmm.
that game and I remember it running pretty consistently at like 60 on Wii U. So
I don't know
Really?
what
that's
to tell you,
weird that
man.
they wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to make it run that well on Switch too.
I think it might have just been like a rushed job or something. I don't know. It's
Oh my God.
it's weird.
That sucks.
Yeah, with Xenoblade of all games, like you'd think they would put more care into a game like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well, yeah, they're breaking the mold, Nintendo. They're always keeping you on your toes. Maybe they'll release a good game, maybe they'll release a bad game. You never know.
Yeah,
No.
very true.
We also in April got Pokemon Champions, which got a Switch 1 and Switch 2 release. I have played this game fairly extensively. It is exactly what I would want with this type of game. Well, okay, maybe that's a little bit of an exaggeration. It leaves a little bit to be desired, but I like it for what it is. It's a battle simulator, not unlike Pokemon Showdown. Definitely a lot more restricted, but it's kind of by design to make you play it more. So I kind of get it.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's fun. It's fun for someone like me or people that are into Pokemon battling. And they have a Switch 2 edition, and the Switch 2 edition I think runs better. The Switch 1 edition runs fine, but the Switch 2 edition is definitely better. I do remember this game had a buggy launch, and that also resulted in some controversy. I did not buy it at I did not get it at launch though. It's free, but I didn't play it until like a couple weeks after, so I didn't experience that.
Yeah.
In terms of third parties, we got Goat Simulator 3, which I think also got a Switch 1 release, but this one I think runs actually better. We got Mouse PI for Hire, which I didn't know about this game until it came out, and I just think it's just funny. I don't know if you guys saw that game. It's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just like cool. It's another. It's like a
like Cuphead flop.
yeah. It's like Cuphead. Cuphead slop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was about to compare it to Cuphead.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's there. It's it's a game.
It looks neat. It looks neat.
Yeah. It looks neat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought I was just like it just caught my eye when
Everything is slop.
the trailer came up.
Slop.
It's slop. Yeah. And then we got Pragmata that month, which I think actually got really good reviews. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I remember like when they showed it off for the first time, I thought it looked neat.
Yeah.
I
So-
played a little bit of the demo of it. It's
Oh,
like it's interesting because it's like a shooter. It's like a
Mhm.
third-person shooter, but like also there's like puzzle aspects to it during the combat where like you'll be shooting and then it'll just like turn into like this little like puzzle. And you'd
Interesting.
think that would be really jarring, but like from what the little bit that I played, it actually like flows together really, really satisfyingly. So
Sweet.
it's a game that like I tried it out because I really like what Capcom has been putting out recently. Like I also like randomly played Mega Man 11 recently and I liked it.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's another game that I might want to play at some point.
Yeah.
Hmm.
For sure. Why not? Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
like some people saying, "Oh, it looks good," and some people were like, "Oh no, it looks trash." I don't know, but I think it like now that it's out, I think people are warming up to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was April. And finally, we have reached the final month, guys. May 2026. The big game was Yoshi and the Mysterious Book.
Yoshi.
Wait, that game came out?
Yeah. It came out on
It
May
came out like
21st.
last week or something.
Yeah.
Ah.
And
Wow, I thought it was coming out like in June for some reason.
yeah, no, they dropped it. And
Nice.
I don't know what the consensus on it yet is.
I don't either.
I am going to guess that it is probably the same consensus that like Yoshi's Crafted World had. It's a perfectly good Yoshi game, but it's probably not going to hit the same for people that really liked Yoshi's Island, the original. I don't know. That's
Donovan.
Donovan. What do you think?
You want me to comment on that? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 'cause, like I've talked to you guys about how much I love the original Yoshi's Island, but like
Yeah.
every other Yoshi game that I've played has just not done much for me. Like even Woolly World, like people are always saying like, "Oh, Woolly World is so good," but like I don't know. I just don't get it. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard a little bit about this game. I've heard that like the gameplay is like kind of weird. It's kind of like a Kirby's Epic Yarn situation where like you can't die and like the enemies don't hurt you, but it's more about like um getting like interacting with the enemies in like different ways to get them to do certain things. And then you're like trying to like basically fill out the mysterious book by like having as many interactions with them as you can. So
Oh.
it
Okay.
sounds like unique. It's just like I don't know. I'm not gonna pay the time or the money to invest myself in that. Just
Yeah.
it's just kind of there for
And
me.
you call yourself a Nintendo fan.
I'm a
Disappointed.
selective Nintendo fan.
Dude, you
I'm-
either have to
I'm
buy
ve- I'm-
everything they make, or you're not a Nintendo fan.
It's not
Sorry.
like
You're a
that
reasonable
anymore. It's
Nintendo fan.
during the Switch era, like yes, I was like that where like I would just buy everything, but like and that's like a significant thing I feel like with the Switch 2 so far for me personally is just that like I am like way more selective on what I'm buying because the games are more expensive. And there's like quite frankly, there's more of them. Like they just come out more often. And so like
Yeah.
I don't want to be buying a $70 game every month. And so I really have been like paying attention to the games that they announce because I feel like I have to pick and choose what I actually want to play, you know?
Yeah. And you have to factor in time now. Like we don't have nearly
Yeah.
as much time now as we
That's
did
true.
in high school. to
I'm
play
not in
these
high
fucking
school
games.
anymore. I can't play every
Yeah.
single game that comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have to spend, like you said, money and time. And time is even more expensive, honestly, than the money
precious.
you're spending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
Definitely makes you look at things more critically. I'll say that. Like
yeah.
back
More
then, I was like,
selectively.
oh yeah, I'll spend a couple dozen hours playing Hyrule Warriors. Not now. Not anymore.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I'm looking it up, and I think overall average consensus is about 8 out of 10 for Yoshi. So not bad.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. I think that's actually
Yeah.
better than Crafted World and other games that came before
That's
it.
solid.
I will say I
Yeah.
dig the art style. I think it's neat that they're going for like the storybook look.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's unique. I like it.
Cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of hard to stomach paying full price for this game. I'm
For
sorry.
Yoshi.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like, yeah, I don't know. It's
And I love
2D
Yoshi.
platformer. Yeah,
Yoshi is like my favorite Nintendo character.
Yeah,
But like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do it.
no. Again, it's like it's a sale price if it ever goes on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then yeah, that was the big game for May. For third parties, we got a native release of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which I think was a pretty big deal.
That's cool.
I think that game got pretty good press, pretty good reviews. So nice
Good.
to have it on Switch too. We got Bubsy 4D that just came out. Which I actually think looks
Oh yeah.
great. like it's
Yeah, I saw a
4D.
trailer for it. It looks fun.
yeah, Bubsy of all game
I
Alright,
saw
bro.
like I saw there's a thing with that game where when you complete it, like you 100% it and you get like the Bubsy 3D model, and so you can play as like
What?
the original 3D
That's
model of him,
awesome.
which I think is kind of funny.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah. Yeah. No.
PUBG 40.
I think Atari actually like they gave this game their all. So props to them for that.
It's a love letter to all the Bubsy fans.
Yeah, all the Bubsy fans. Yeah, they've been waiting to have their day and they finally had it.
Are there Bubsy fans or are there just Bubsy haters?
I think there's just people that know Bubsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
People
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
People who know versus people who don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I want to mention this. This game is on Switch too. Do you guys know about Mixtape?
Yes.
I recently learned about this game and the conspiracy around it, or like the weird
There's
sort
some
of
controversy.
consensus about it.
Do you know about this game, Parker?
Is it the industry playing game?
Yeah, it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
the
do know that
supposed
game.
industry playing game. I don't know. I mean, I have no opinion about it. I don't know. But like it's like a selection of people have claimed that this game is like purposefully getting glazed because of like people paying for it. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't completely know about how legitimate that is.
It's on the Switch too, right?
but it is on the Switch too. Yeah.
Would you guys say
It's
that
like-
this game is slop? Would you use the word slop?
Yeah. I'd say
Um,
that's like slop for the pigs that we are, dude.
80s slop.
Bubble
Yeah.
into
80s
my
slop,
fucking
nostalgia.
mouth.
It's
80s
nostalgia
Nostalgia
slop.
slop.
Nostalgia
Visual
It's
novel
totally
slop.
nostalgia slop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cutscene simulator slop. That's all that I've heard about this game. I don't know, but
It's slop.
it looks cool. Like,
but
if
it
you-
like has a
you
bunch
know?
of like 10 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
it has insane reviews. But I don't know. I think it's just like a thing where it's like if you are completely, you know what you're getting into when you go to play it. you will enjoy
Yeah.
it. You'll probably like it
Yeah.
for what it is. But it's not just like a any other. It's not to be compared to, I don't know. It's not to be compared to Yoshi and the Mysterious Book in terms of what a video game is. I don't know.
No. I'll
Yeah.
say like about this game, it's like I feel like there was an era where like visual novel type games or like the Telltale style of games where it's like you're kind of like playing a movie. That
Yeah.
was really popular for a while, and like because it was like a new and novel concept.
Yeah.
And then people kind of, I think what happened, at least from my perspective, is that, and like how I feel about those types of games, is I feel like they kind of like there's not a lot of gameplay to them.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like you pick one option or the other, and so I feel like the reality kind of caught on that like maybe that wasn't the most like compelling gameplay style.
Hmm.
Um, and so I feel like they kind of fell off. But between this game and like Dispatch, which I don't know if you guys know about Dispatch, that's also on Switch too.
I'm not completely aware about that
That's on
game.
Switch too.
Yeah,
I've heard that game is peak.
Mm.
I've heard that game is good too, but that was like ex Telltale dev. So I feel like there's like this new like wave of that type of video game coming back. And I think the backlash to this game is just like people who aren't really into that sort of thing. So
What?
I think it really like depends on who you are. Like if you like the idea of like playing a movie, then it could be
Yeah.
for you. But if you're like a gameplay first type of person, then probably not gonna be for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that people got pissed at it. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
well,
like you're just so pissed off at a game's existence. That's just
yeah.
funny.
It's just like,
That's
just don't
funny.
play it. If you don't want to, if
Yeah.
you don't want to play it, no one's gonna force you to play it. Like, I don't know.
It's just
Like,
kind of funny. Like you're
yeah.
just getting
Yeah.
so upset about that.
I know it's funny. Like I was just like I was watching a video about this mixtape game, and I was just like, okay, this is interesting, but like I fail to see why everyone's so mad. Like it's just I don't know. It's just,
Yeah.
like it's just people want to enjoy it, they can enjoy it, and if you don't, you don't. It's like every other video game. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you said,
Literally.
Donovan. Like I think there is just like people going like, "Well, it's not even really a game because you're not playing it." And it's like, sure, but just let
Twitter
people enjoy
needed a
stuff.
scapegoat that day, and they chose
They
mixtape.
chose
That's what
mixtape, yeah.
happened.
So
It's pretty funny.
yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. But yeah, that was the first year of the Nintendo Switch 2, guys. Quite a jam-packed year, all things considered. I
Wow.
think you
Yeah.
have to admit there was a lot of stuff to play and talk about.
Yeah.
For a launch year.
Anytime.
So,
I see people saying like the Nintendo Switch has no games, and I'm like sitting over
Like-
here with like all of the games that I've bought for it. Like, are you like kidding
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of games for
well,
it.
that's the thing.
There's a
There's
lot.
there's first
like-
party games, and like they're consistently killing it with the third party games too. Like Elden
Yeah.
Ring is coming out this year too.
Elden Ring's coming
Yeah.
out. Yeah, we got several that have been released or announced but not released. We have several first party games that we know about. We got stuff to look forward to. Yeah.
Future's bright.
Yeah, so to end things off here, to cap things off, I want to ask you guys two questions. We each get to say what I want to say. One thing that you're looking forward to that's already announced, and then one thing that you want to come out that hasn't necessarily been announced, or that just flat out has not been announced. I'll get the ball rolling. I'll say I think this might be a cop out for me, but the thing that I'm the most looking forward to out of the things that we know for sure are coming out is Pokemon Winds and Waves. I'm
Yeah.
very excited to see more about what that game's going to be, and more about like specific things about the game. So that's my big anticipated game of next year. But just in general. And I think one thing that I definitely want to see, I'm going to be a little bit non-conventional, and I'm going to say I want to see something Pikmin related. whether that be a Pikmin 4 Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which I feel like they could do, or just a new Pikmin game. I know we're going to get that eventually, but
Yeah.
I really want to see, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be the next big Pikmin game. It could be some kind of just Pikmin related thing. I think they're really trying to push Pikmin in a lot of different Nintendo things. They had it in the, well, okay, this is a spoiler because I don't think Parker saw it yet. It's in the Mario Galaxy movie. I'm sorry, Parker. I'm going to spoil it for you now. They did have a little Pikmin reference. Sorry to.
That's
sorry
exciting.
To say.
No, dude.
Yeah.
I just should have watched it. By now.
It's very small.
Cool.
It's very small. Like it's not a huge part of it, but
go watch a Nintendo slop in the movie.
Nintendo
dude.
slop.
Oh, I'm gonna consume all the Nintendo slop.
You gotta.
Oh, they had that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you go see them. They had Pikmin in the Bellabelle Park. Yeah. Did you guys see that they had like random Pikmin appearing in the Mario Wonder Nintendo Switch 2 edition DLC, like in just random levels? There's just Pikmin.
Really?
Yeah, and I don't. It's just like I don't know why I just put it in there.
I'm not.
That's cool.
So anyway, that's my desire for Nintendo Switch 2 is just some substantial Pikmin related release. But yeah. Parker, what about you? What's one thing that you're looking forward to, and one thing that you are hoping we'll get?
So, I hate to be unoriginal in this situation, but I'm also
That's okay.
looking forward to the next Pokemon game. Is that coming out this year?
It's coming out 2027.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I'm
Probably
looking
like
forward to
early
that.
2027 though.
It could
right?
be early 2027. We don't know yet.
That would be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely looking forward to that the most. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of stuff announced.
I think I could count
don't
on one
think-
hand.
Yeah, there hasn't been a lot announced. So I mean, so far that's the most exciting thing that I've seen. So I'm gonna have to go with that as well. But one thing that I most want to be announced, I was gonna say a new Animal Crossing, but that isn't happening anytime soon.
I mean, you could still say that. But
yeah, I do want to see a new Animal Crossing, like a better Animal Crossing. But I mean, honestly, it's not necessary.
Mm-hmm.
I guess at this moment, but
I could see it like a good 2 or 3 years from now.
We have been
I feel like
getting-
it's gonna be at least 2 years though.
Yeah, because we have been getting a lot of life sims recently.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Definitely gonna have to wait for that.
But aside from that, you know what I want?
What do you want?
That isn't gonna happen.
What is not gonna happen?
Like a good Paper Mario game.
Oh,
Like one that doesn't suck.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Yeah.
Like one that's
You know
actually
what?
kind of fun.
That's a good one.
I think there's a chance that we'll see that. Okay.
Yeah. I think that this could be the time that they just do it. They get a little weird with it.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
We got the 1,000-Year Door remake.
We got 1,000-Year Door. So I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. So I could see that for
Paper
sure.
Mario.
All right.
I want to see
really all that they have
Good
to
choice.
do is just let them do whatever they want. Like they just need to take the restrictions off.
Yeah, just give them full creative freedom and let them run with it. Because I bet they'd cook if they did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because I
those are
think
my
Color
answers.
Splash and Origami King are decent games. The only things that really hold them back for me are that they, for some reason, always feel like they need a weird battle system and the lack of creativity. Like you can clearly see that they have restrictions on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, you're right. Those games otherwise are great.
Yeah.
Donovan, what about you? What is one thing you're looking forward to? You could say Pokemon, but you can also say something else.
Watch there actually be we haven't had a direct in over a year now, but watch there be a direct next week, and then this is completely outdated.
This Chit Chats isn't going up for a couple weeks, so there's a chance that we'll miss something.
You might have to edit an update,
edit in a
a 2-second clip.
Yeah.
We're
We'll
actually our most anticipated is the new 3D Zelda and 3D Mario that were announced in June 2026.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, the only things I can think of there are I'm trying to be original too, but I think
There's
I have
not
to
a
go
whole
with
lot
Pokemon because
confirmed.
the alternatives are like Splatoon Raiders, which
Yeah.
will be a game that I'm gonna buy that game. I want to
Okay.
play
That game
that.
looks cool. I'm probably gonna get
Yeah.
that too.
Okay.
That looks fun.
Sweet. Dude, we should play that multiplayer because I
Dude, we
heard that
should
it
play
has like
multiplayer
on.
and use game chat.
Yes, dude.
You'll have a
Finally, some
chance.
game
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, dude.
Cinema.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
dude.
All right, that's gonna happen now.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I might have to say that's my most anticipated thing then,
There you
because
go.
like
Yeah,
it's
it's a good
between
call.
that and Pokemon for me, and I'm not gonna choose Star Fox.
You're
So.
not going to choose Star Fox.
Hell no.
What about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4? They just confirmed that's coming to Switch too.
Oh, I heard about that
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Fire Emblem Fortune's
no.
Weave.
No.
Nope.
Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. I don't know. All right.
That game, okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna get that game. That game looks sick. That game looks
Do
fun.
it, dude. Do it.
I'm,
Yeah.
I'm,
Dude,
I'm
did
probably
you
gonna
play
get
the
that
original?
game. The original Lego Batman?
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid,
Peak,
yeah, I had it on the
dude.
DS. It was peak.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was my
It's
favorite
so
Lego
Dude,
game.
this
Yeah.
one is like open world. Looks sick.
Dude,
It looks
It does
awesome.
look
that's
kind of
nice.
sick.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's like they're just
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, never mind. Going off topic. Okay, Donovan, what is something you're hoping we get that's not confirmed?
I would really like if there were fuck fuck.
More
Honestly,
sex
I'm gonna
scenes
say
in
like it's
Yoshi
so
games.
predictable, but I'm gonna say 3D Zelda. Like Tears of the Kingdom came out 3 years ago now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that we're gonna get like a full new 3D Zelda game for at least a couple years. Because like the gap
Mhm.
between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom was already 6 years, and that was like they were using the same world and the same engine. I feel like the
Yeah.
next Zelda game they have to have a fully original game. So it could be longer than 6 years, honestly. But like as soon as that gets announced, like that will be my most anticipated game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a fair thing to say. I'm hoping we don't have to wait too terribly long for it, but like you said, we're gonna have to see. Do you believe in the rumors of the Ocarina of Time remake?
Yeah.
Do you feel like we're getting that? I feel like we got to be getting
Yeah.
something Zelda related to coincide with the movie releasing. So it could
Yeah.
be Ocarina of Time remake, could be something else. I don't know, but I think that probably makes the most sense.
Yeah, the leaker that leaked Star Fox said that they're gonna have an Ocarina of Time
Okay.
remake. So like at this point I'm pretty convinced that it'll happen.
Dude, if that happens, that'll be sick. I think it will.
I feel like
I
it
hope
could
it
be
does
it could be
happen.
cool. It could be cool, yeah.
It'd be kind of sick.
They
Yeah.
will probably charge $70 for it though. And that will be a little
Yeah.
a little tough, but
Bummer for sure, but
But-
it'll be cool.
as a Nintendo fan, I personally love spending full price on remakes of 20-plus-year-old games. So,
Bank account slop.
yeah. Shout out Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. No. Anyway, that's all that we have to say today. What was that? 2 hours something? Yeah. Thank you guys for joining me for this big old Nintendo slop discussion. It was a fun time hearing your guys' thoughts, going deep into the nitty-gritty stuff of this first year of Nintendo Switch 2. And we'll
Here's to more slop.
Here's to more slop. Maybe I'll see you guys in a year from now for the second year.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
Hopefully there's more slop.
Hopefully there's more slop. I'm really hoping. Yeah. Maybe I'll have a Switch 2 by
Yeah.
then. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Ooh,
We'll
that's
see.
yeah.
Yeah.
better.
That'd be sweet.
That'd be awesome.
Because it's
Yeah.
going up to 500.
going up. It's
So
going up.
Yeah, dude,
soon.
pull the trigger.
Yeah, it might be around the time, but only time will tell. But for now, yeah, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you guys in the next episode of Chit Chats. Goodbye.
dude, do like the 3D Mario thing where he like you go like yeah. You know?
Da-da-da-da-da-da. No, that's
Yeah,
stupid.
sorry, that was cringe.
That was really cringe.
You should cut it off before that happens.
Okay, I will.
What?